And we're back here once
again. Are we live yet?
Another episode of the Iron Man podcast, episode 580. It's going to be another rendition of Saturday Smackdown.
Episodes?
Yes, actually.
That's because this crazy SOB does it like 5 episodes a day.
Actually, fun fact, my record for one-on-ones in a day was 6 one-on-ones and the panel show on Tuesday. That was, man, best believe I passed out right after that Tuesday show ended. I was like, hello, bed. Dead. Instantly. Just straight up gone.
I've laid down like the spent whore you are.
And also
washed up, used, and abused piece of shit.
Well, for anyone who's new here, if you ever want to check out the original 499 episodes, you can watch them on Rumble. They're actually the best content I've ever personally created, ever in my content creator endeavors. The show on YouTube starts at episode 500, but I know people go out there and binge stuff. So you can binge on Rumble or you can binge on the podcasting platforms, wherever you want to listen to your podcast at. I wouldn't play this if your kids are in the car because they might be traumatized. Just saying. Play this around like your grandma. Play this around like your uncle. You know? Play it
around your kids. Definitely around your kids.
Not around your kids.
Fuck them kids.
MSK is a bad influence. He has a lot of L's.
MSK has diarrhea of the mouth.
No, that's you. This lady, one stream was like, you know what? Your dick is small.
Just know that's you, her? Yeah. Did you really? Was that your comeback? No, that's
I know you are, but what am I?
Okay, first of all, she said one stream she was just baiting, just try to bend me over and grape me. She was like, your opinions on stuff isn't really that good. It's like all right. I'm like, damn, just straight up like creatively just blew me out.
I've never said that phrase ever.
You did.
I would have been very specific about what I think your opinions on something would be. You said
specifically MSK. Who's the other guy, hot hunk of a man named MSK around here? Pretty sure that would be me. Then the second time, she was like,
"No, well, I said that you and Ruin Leon need to have a competition over who's the actually sexiest black man on YouTube because you both claim it."
Oh my god! Don't start with that nonsense.
Okay, you did say that, but the other one is
I'd have to say Sinel because we haven't seen his face, so there's the air of mystery, and that voice is just seductive. So Sinel,
and we'll throw in the spoiler of Darnell.
Oh, just pointing out the other thing. She said I couldn't have sex with a woman. I wouldn't know how to have sex, and I can't get girls. Like just railing at me.
Considering that
she says you got.
Well, I mean that last part's all true.
MSK says he would shoot his shot with a girl by saying, "What do you like?" And then walking away.
It's formal conversation. Hello? What are you interested in?
Wait. MSK, hold on. What is your opening line for icebreaker?
Oh,
when was the last time you had sex? and if they
bad
answer,
nice shoes want to fuck.
Okay. And
I'm surprised it wasn't. Hey, what it smell like?
Okay, so after that. God. So whatever answer they give doesn't matter because after you ask them, hey, when was the last time you had sex? And she'll be like, last month. You could be like, hey, yo, girl, when can I be the guy to end that streak? That's Riz right there. You can't fault me.
That is not Riz. That is I'm the creepy coworker that fucking HR needs to call.
Why would I be hitting on my coworkers? They're unattractive as fuck and ugly.
Try this next time. How about this? Try this next time. You walk up to a girl, like you see some girls and you go, how you doing? The Titanic. And they're gonna go, Titanic? Go, yeah, that's my icebreaker. How you doing? And you introduce yourself. See, that is funny. See, you get a reaction. You go, when was the last time you had sex? You look like a creep.
Technically, no. I'm gonna do it in more of a calm, cool way. You get like one of those little microphones and you ask the girls that are just got out of the club.
Okay, what is the calm, cool way to ask a girl that you just met when she was last dick down? Okay, I don't think there's a subtle way of asking.
Are you trying to find your own hot to girl?
Okay. So modern women prefer just being upfront. I'm just gonna be upfront. When was the last time you got dick down? You just gotta just ask. I'm just saying, even if they had dads up with 20 guys, I would still do it.
Okay. How often has this worked?
Yeah, there you go.
You think I talk to women?
Exactly.
If you want to hit on the modern girl with the upfrontness, just do this. Just
never
go up to
if you've never tried.
That's true.
You gotta go up. You gotta go up and be like, "Yo, girl, suck my dick." That's upfront. That's straight to the point.
That's sexual harassment. That'll get you called the cops on. Just saying.
But you said the modern woman. Wait. Asking the last time you got dick down is a sexual harassment. But just saying, yo, what up, girl, suck my dick? Is it? Like
there's a big
actually,
difference.
What's the difference?
You're leaning way more
hairs right now because one is a command and the other one's just a question. I'm just asking a question.
Okay, but here's the thing. You said the modern woman likes to be upfront, right? So
Yeah.
I'm being very upfront.
Yeah, but it's what Emerald said. It's the difference between asking a question, which puts power in the other person, versus making a command, which takes power away from the other person.
Okay, so if you go,
I've seen that worked a little bit before.
You could say, "Would you?"
I wouldn't be the guy to say
"Would you" or "Will you," or "What," but you can't say "Do it."
I'm not going to be the guy to say that. I'm not saying you can't do it, but it could work.
It's been years,
even if
years and
years
years
and years. Chippendale would probably get slapped for walking up and starting a conversation the way you said you want to start the conversation.
Technically, no. I have charisma. That will get you with ladies.
I've dated 2 Chippendales. Trust me, they'll get slapped for even saying.
Wait. Hold on. Pause. Rewind. Press play. You dated Chippendale dancers?
Yes.
You know, my dream as a child was to be a Chippendale dancer.
You know, they get paid reasonably good money to.
What do you mean? Why? Why not?
They got rhythm. They can dance. They get women screaming.
Yeah, you put it that way. I start thinking about it. Like
at the end of the day, I've heard from male strippers, like it is like these women, how women treat male strippers is horrible.
Yes,
horrible.
See, I live in Vegas,
can be,
and
yes.
when I was running GameStop out here, and one of the other managers was roommates with one of the guys from Thunder Down Under, which is a all Australian beefcake fucking male
I wanted to date with one of them
thing.
too.
Right. Here's the thing. None of them are Australian. They're all New Zealanders.
Yep.
Wow. I would have not guessed it.
They're the most.
They're Kiwis. They're lying.
Yes. And they're the most disgusting people I've ever met. They're also fucking coke fiends, party animals. Okay, a lot of fun to hang out with. But here's the thing. One of them would walk up. Hey man, you want to see a picture of my dog? I'm like, okay, yeah. What kind of dog do you have? And he holds up a picture, and it's of him like gripping his nutsack, and very close up, high definition. I'm like, that's not a dog. He's like, okay. No, you just looked at my nuts.
It was 20 years ago, so I guess they were different Thunder from Down Under back then.
and then he would hit you in the back of the head and start telling, this guy's a queer. He just looked at my nuts.
So it's like the penis showing game from Waiting.
Yeah. All they would do, the drunker they would get, is trick you into somehow seeing their balls.
Yeah, that does kind of make
you ever seen an alien balls. Head? I'm like, an alien head? What are you talking about? Look right there. And he's like squeezing his nuts. Okay, that's fucking disgusting. Yeah, right. Yeah, homosexual.
Okay.
But you looked. You shouldn't have looked.
I went on a date with Alex because I knew it was a Thunder from Down Under, but he was in a b-boy group with a friend of mine that I've known since I was a child. And he was like, he's a really good guy. You should go on a date with him. So I did. And none of that shit happened. But then again,
they were hiding it because these guys are the most degenerate pieces of shit I've ever met in my life. They're all awesome. This was fucking the most degenerate, grossest fucking motherfuckers.
It was 2010, I think. It was 2010 when I was there.
That was about the same time I knew these guys.
Okay. They were not like that when I hung out with them.
This guy was cleaning it up.
You know what you're doing,
he was
Tiny?
Trying to be someone you could take home to mama. You didn't know.
Tiny,
Tiny,
you definitely doing what guys do.
And then he went and hung out with his friends and was chicken winging and like tricking everyone into seeing his balls. I guarantee it.
It's called the bat wing, not the chicken wing. It's the bat wing because it's veiny. Get it right. I know. I played that game with my bandmates.
Oh my god, what is wrong with you guys? I've never thought about tricking people into seeing my nut.
You know why? We were young and very stupid.
Protected.
Okay. When I was in wrestling, since there were like only 2 other girls in the whole league in New York, I learned very early on not to ever answer any of those questions or look at anything a guy wants to show me.
Yeah.
So
In wrestling,
gotta
I learned
ask,
exactly
when
what I
it's a
would
big-
get if I
Tiny.
fell for that shit.
So if it's a big group of drunken girls, do you guys like trick each other into seeing your snatch?
No, I've never done
Why?
that.
Okay,
But I know,
I know that it makes
but I
sense
do
to
know,
say
but I do
no.
know many females. I do know multiple females that if they get drunk enough, and especially in a big group, they'll start groping each other's tits.
I've
And talking
yeah,
about
I
them.
know
them.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Oh,
yours are
dude,
so
from my
such and such,
bartending
and mine are
years,
so such
that
and such. It's ridiculous.
bachelorette parties just turn into a big fucking lesbo fest. Like, oh, look at me, I'm so much fun at a party, grabbing boobs. Do I get free shots? No, you don't. And
Listen, you
know,
listen.
clean
If
that
in
up.
the military, a lot of you don't think dick showing goes off in the military?
Oh, it does.
Oh,
all
oh,
the
I
time.
know it does.
It does.
We're
all the time.
bored. We're bored half the time. What do you think we
Yeah.
gotta do? Do you know the
Hey.
motto in the army? Hurry up and wait.
Oh
And,
gosh.
and me being on a submarine now, there is that joke behind there, but it's the whole point. I was a sonar technician. You'd be in the sonar shack, and yeah, you
Mhm.
want to know what? You're in the middle of doing drills, let's say torpedo drill or something like that. Yeah,
Mhm.
I've had one of my fellow shipmates have his dick all of a sudden on my shoulder.
Well. See, that's just Navy. Hold on. You squids
Yeah.
are weird. The Navy's kind of weird. That's all I have to say. That's where squids are just different people. It's like when you guys cross the equator, the ceremony you guys have.
Crossing the line.
I'll say I've never crossed the equator, so I've never been involved in that one.
You've never
Good.
done a crossing the line?
Not the equator. Nope.
Cool. I've like 4 of the guys I was in the Corps of Cadets with all went in Muse and crossed. They had some interesting
Oh
stories.
boy.
Oh shit.
Yikes.
Well, our guest tonight is Dela, a guy I met on Twitter. It's usually how I meet people these days because I'm a socially retarded weirdo, an incel who lives in his house that he pays for because he's rich and successful and good looking. Mostly the
That will
opposite of
randomly
what
go up
real
to
life.
women and ask,
Hey,
hey, you
There's
wanna get
nothing
down?
wrong with meeting other men on social media and then inviting them to hang out. You know,
Kind of
Yeah,
gay
there's
the way you're putting it, but
no,
but
no.
Yeah, you just
good
meeting
lord,
grown
man.
meeting grown men in the internet is like never wrong, especially when you're younger.
I'm just saying, I'd rather talk to more
Right,
more
right.
bro.
Meeting older grown men.
As a young man meeting old men on the internet.
Well, Dela, tell us about yourself. Who the fuck are you actually?
Well, my name is Delacroix. You could call me
Mhm.
Dela for short. I am a failed YouTuber and Twitch streamer. Some people may know me from the Subtweet This podcast with Gothics and Saul. And then I was in Leon had a podcast called Bald and Sexy. Both of those are failed ventures. Currently, I'm just your typical man on the internet who is sick of political nonsense. I do not take sides. I stand on the side of what I feel and what I know is right for me. And I am an anarchist. I do not like the government. I'm anti-government. And I know it sounds weird after serving 7 years in the military, but isn't that how it happens for a lot of people?
Mhm.
Oh my God! You just found my soulmate here.
Okay, so I'll ask you this: when you describe things fail, are you meaning you got canceled, like you said something wrong, or you just failed?
No,
As
I
like,
just
it wasn't-
failed. I
You
just failed.
It
You
just
just
didn't.
never got big enough numbers and you
Like-
gave up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
and-
I've been on Twitch for like 8+ years. I didn't ride the fucking hype train of the BLM of fucking sucking people's dick to fucking become a partner.
There's a lot of
Dude,
dick sucking tonight, you know.
You haven't failed. You just, I would say you just haven't got where you want to be.
No,
yet.
it's called failing.
It's
failing.
oh my!
You're such a
Oh,
defeatist, man. I was all in until you said shit like that. Come on.
Where I've succeeded in life is being able to buy my own house because you know why?
There
I
you
was
go.
one of the people who bought GameStop when it was fucking $10
I
a
remember that.
share.
I remember
And when
that.
I bought it $10 a share, I bought 1,000 shares because my buddy said, "Don't be a bitch. Scared money don't make money." And guess what?
I got a story about that. I was a store manager at GameStop, and when I got let go, if we'll call it that, I had a ton of stock through like employee like purchasing options, and they gave me the option to like have like cash that out and add that to my final check. And I was like, yeah, fuck it. I want nothing to do with you. And it didn't amount to
did
anything. It was
that?
like, it was a couple $100.
You dumb
Oh, no.
bitch.
I know, right? How fucking stupid. If I
You-
just said, no, I'll just hold on to that. But I mean, you know, in the emotion of the moment of, you know,
Mhm.
like, okay, you're being let go and everything else. I just went ahead and fucking took the check when I could have just kept that, though it was a small amount. Right now, that would be fucking
Mhm.
life changing. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
when I bought it, it was like but 10-15 bucks a share, and I just like the guys I work with worked with before, they were big into stocks and gambling, and they were all white guys. So I
Of course they are.
I listened to them.
makes sense.
I listened to them.
Well,
I made one dude I was like I'm really close with. He said he always told me scared money don't make money. So I
Mhm.
went all in because I was like, oh, you know, this guy from Nintendo is supposed to be taking over GameStop and they're gonna do all this crazy stuff. Maybe it'll pop. It popped all right. And like I'm not an expert in the market, but I buy things that I know. So I bought Nvidia and AMD stocks when it was dirt.
Smart.
And
did
now
you
look
do
at it.
AMC too?
I did AMC too, but AMC split, so I got fucked.
True.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
So all that stuff
Got it.
happened. So you know,
That's
yeah,
literally
good
what
on
saved
two of those.
AMC. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy, man. Like,
I'm not somebody with a silver spoon in my mouth because I came from the projects.
of course,
Poor.
we're black. Yeah, that's our
Yeah.
life. Yep.
Poor.
Yep. Did you have a dad?
You know,
I don't
No.
remember if it was. I think it was Ethereum.
Oh
So
my god!
one,
Yeah,
one,
my dad too. God.
one of the
I too grew up as a poor black child. So I can-
No, he didn't. Man's lying.
one of the cryptos.
That's a line from The Jerk, you fucking dumbass.
Yes, but one of the cryptos, I think it's Ethereum, whatever. They actually were doing an early option at New York Comic Con. I think it was 2012, and I'm sitting there going, "I'm on disability, but this looks really cool, and I'm really interested in crypto." And I talked to a couple friends, and they convinced me not to do it. And I'm just like, I look back now, like,
Mhm.
listen,
I'm holding-
sometimes
very beginning.
I'm because
Yeah.
I don't trust what's happening with the dollar. So yeah, I'm kind of into the crypto aspect of things. So I mean, I have some Bit, I have some Ethereum, I have some Doge, which granted that's a joke, but and then I can't remember Cardano. So I and I'm sitting at about $2,000. Nothing major.
listen, people call Dogecoin a fucking joke, but the way how this guy fucking moves, I wouldn't be surprised he does something crazy and people are like, you know what, let's just fucking ride with it. And Doge
Well, that's
goes
why I
from
don't. That's why I don't touch it. I
Yeah.
have the money in it, and I'm just gonna let it sit there and see what happens with it.
Mhm.
because you gotta
What's up,
remember a lot of
How you
people
doing, man?
are starting to fuck around in the stock market and do nonsense.
No.
Oh yeah.
What's up? Black Sauce, what's up, dude?
That sauce.
Okay. Darnell, shut up.
Totally
Nope, you gotta
not student
fail.
of God. And anybody
Yeah.
that heard that, it turns out it was a joke. He is not student of God. I'm
I coulda
just a
told you that for
dumbass that fell
free.
for the joke.
Well, I was-
Darn it.
no, you're not failed. You just gotta put in more work. Good lord, because no, you haven't failed if you haven't.
This is
actually
why I don't
reached
have
the
my own
top
channel.
yet.
I can never fail.
Tiny.
That's the thing.
your
And I
girl.
want to say that. I want to say that to you too, man. I know we just met, but it's like you haven't failed. You just haven't gotten to where you want to get yet. It's
Yeah,
like,
I still stream. I just got off stream when I was like, oh, I gotta
Okay.
do a podcast, and then I gotta jump off and do another thing with some other streamers. I know a lot of streamers. I'm close with a lot of streamers who fucking have numbers. And I'm not one of those leeches. Like you when you in the streaming world, you find a lot of leeches,
Of course. Yeah.
and like just like in life. So
Hey, I'm not a
Uh,
leech in
what-
any kind of way, but I am under contract.
Oh, I'm just
I'm
saying,
not a
Tiny,
leak, but
you're
I am a
girl.
little bit
You're
no,
gonna get
see,
views
the,
on
So
her.
I
the
figure I
running
just-
the running joke behind Drunken and Darnell's back is that they're feds. Like everybody talks about you guys behind your back saying, like, yeah, they're sketchy. They're fucking feds. They're moles. They're plants.
Good gosh. I forgot. Tiny, what do you want to say?
I'm serious,
No,
Darnell.
I was gonna say,
Yes.
I'm not. I said I was gonna say I'm not a leech. I'm just lazy. I like to be on other people's streams and not have to worry or think about my own channel or deal with any of that.
Lady, you're a girl. You're gonna get views for free just because you're decent
Exactly.
looking and you're a woman.
And-
Girl letting
and-
everyone else do all the hard work for them. Jeez, that's what we've been done before.
It depends, though. Are you the type of girl who sits there with everything focused hair, or are you the type of girl that dresses like a fucking nun?
Do you see my avatar?
Just because you have fucking Nami doesn't mean shit. What the hell?
Right.
Oh, good lord, man. I've seen her in real life. She's pretty.
MSK
pretty
likes to
built
say that I
good.
am Nami.
She's built pretty good.
Nobody is Nami.
I could
Well,
be Nami.
debatable. I know. I've seen some cosplayers pull off really good Namis.
I could be Nami in a different
Good.
world. If I was a chick and not black, I'd be a white, whatever. Good lord. What's up, WZ? How you doing, man? What's up, Diesel? How you doing, dude? Can I invest in MSK's
Space
rooms
jockey.
renovation fund? Oh my god, Jesus Christ!
Like I said,
What?
we'll dress up tiny and we'll actually give you an actual apartment that's worth living in instead of just.
I
existing.
think I want to do a Rogues Gallery special where it's with a GoFundMe. I'll fucking send the signals out to everybody. It's just to get this guy his room like fucking Queer-Eyed for the Straight Guy.
Oh, no, it's
Nerd
called
edition.
no. You call it Pimp My Studio.
Right. There you go. Thank you. That's better. We'll do a special with a GoFundMe for pimping MSK Studio, and then all the proceeds will go to it. And me and Selena personally will go there, and she will, do the whole
Interior decorating.
deck out.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
there we go.
Okay,
Thank you.
I'm pointing out who is gonna
MS
let you in the door. I would have to let you in the door for you to get inside my house.
James will let us in the door.
I was about to say.
And then we're gonna find
Touche.
out you're a brony because she's gonna put a
Nah.
whole bunch. No, she's gonna put a whole lot of My Little Pony up.
Good lord.
Oh,
Well,
no.
a big,
Oh,
a
God,
big
no.
equestrian
God,
girl.
no.
Big.
My wife has great taste. She had a huge thing to do
Yep.
with all of this back here.
Yeah,
Like
well, no,
with
all
the
Selena's
placement of
amazing.
everything, how the lighting works. She's still critical of it. I'm trying to make it work better. She's like, no, the light flushes out your face. I'm like, I like it that way.
No,
I
okay.
get what you're saying.
I've told people this before. I could actually do stuff in here. I'm just lazy and don't want to do it. I'll just be honest. I just don't care.
Why are you
So
being a
then we'll
stereotypical black
raise the
guy?
money and do it for you. And then
No.
we get there with the stuff, and then you're like, well, I won't let you in. What the
I'm
fuck?
just saying. I
We have
don't.
everything for you,
You got okay. I'm just like,
donated, purchased, and
you
we're
guys
gonna set it up
care
for you.
way more than me. It's not that big of a deal.
Of course,
crazy.
yes, we do. It is a big deal. No,
Oh
it's
my
a big
God.
deal. Why?
You sound like a
Why have we been
40-year-old
talking
white
about this
woman.
for so long? If
It's
it's
like
not
a
big
40-year-old
deal, it's a
white
huge
woman at a
deal.
bar.
Excuse me?
obsessed with horoscope signs. Oh my
Excuse me?
god.
Uh oh.
What about a
Whoa, whoa.
40-year-old white woman?
Okay, you're actually Jew. That doesn't count. So you're actually not a white woman. Second of all, you're not obsessed with horoscope signs. That's gay as fuck. I'm just saying, any woman that talks about horoscope signs at a bar, I am not talking to you, nor taking you home and pounding you. That shit is gay. Hey, you're a Pisces. I don't give a fuck personally what you are. I just don't care. Horoscope signs are gay.
Okay, Kamala
That reminds
Harris,
me.
stop with the word salad. You're just trying to fucking gaslight.
All right. Why is he here anymore?
That reminds me, totally random,
What are
but
you
it
doing?
should be cool. There's a convergence of planets coming. Like you can go look up in the sky and you'll be able to see a whole bunch of the planets with your bare eye. You don't actually need to have like a telescope or whatever. It should be really pretty.
That'd be kind of cool.
The 28th.
It would be really pretty if
Around
a rock
4
fell on
a.m.
this fucking
and-
planet.
Well,
Hey,
yeah, not
maybe you're
everybody here's in the same
2024.
latitude, so you might want to check locally where the best time and place to see it. But
Hi,
It
Selena.
should
How you
be-
doing?
late at night, and it should be a planetary alignment of at least 6 planets, I think.
I'm driving 4 hours. You better let me in.
Oh.
I'm just saying the door's locked. Because I'm in
You
I'm in
drive.
California.
Listen.
Yeah,
any-
Iron, I
Tiny,
think,
if-
I think
if
it's
you
more like a
also tell
3.5
me- if
hour
you
drive
also
than
tell
a
me
2 hour drive you thought it
crystals
was.
Tiny, if you also say crystals make your mood better, then I will disown you.
You're talking about
I don't think
heroin?
crystals
What
make
the
my mood
fuck?
better, but
Oh my god, you hesitated. You
No,
were
no.
actually
I
thinking,
was
well,
gonna
wait
say,
a minute,
but
well,
I've
crystals
actually used things that use crystals to work on energy that have worked on my pain. Not enough that I can give up the opiates, but it helps.
Oh my
There's a
god.
special
Oh, Lord.
I
crystal
think
out
that's
there
just
that
your
will help with
brain
your sex
tricking you.
life.
No, it's
God.
it's a type of cubic zirconium. It just
I was talking about a
basically it's
diamond.
diamonds. Diamonds make you better.
Oh, okay. MSK just tried to say you're not white. No, you are totally a white chick. Okay.
She's like a half Jew, half white chick, and then
Wait a
half
minute,
black
wait a minute.
chick. She's
I
like
happen to have friends that are Native American and friends that are South Asian that they all like crystals too. What the fuck?
Yeah, they're the ones selling it to your dumbasses.
No. I didn't buy any of them. They were given to me as gifts. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
that's even worse.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's how
Hey, so they
get
wanted to
ya.
get rid of their junk.
how
They
they
gave
get
it to
ya.
you.
Wow, so they gave you the first one for free?
Right,
Here, just
right,
upload
right.
my crystal meth to you. What the fuck? Oh shit!
Okay, I don't want
White
this
people are
shit. You
crazy.
take it.
Dela's correct. White people are crazy. White people are insane.
No, you know what's funny?
All
You know
people
what's
are
funny?
insane.
No. It's funny because here's something funny. There's a way to trick and coerce white people into this buying and believing stuff. All you have to use is words like urban, fucking artisanal, or fucking something else, and they go, "Oh my god, I gotta
Yeah,
fucking
no.
shop here." You
In
put
my case,
autism, you put
fucking crap
artisanal,
sounds like crap.
fucking
Herbal, artisanal,
tacos?
and organic. Fucking
Yeah,
organic,
yeah.
bro.
Sells,
They eat
yeah.
it up.
sells the
They eat
white
it up.
sheep.
What
Like
does
nothing.
autismal or whatever is fucking? What does
Artisanal
that mean?
means that it's made in small batches by hand. That's the definition.
Oh my
of
god!
artisanal.
You really fucking believe they're making small batches of fucking tacos and shit by hand?
Right.
Do you think
Well,
they're making the
it-
fucking tortillas by hand back there?
I don't buy
No,
this
they're
stuff.
buying.
The Taco
I
Bell
know
would be
all of the
artisanal.
artisanal
because
stuff
they
is
only
done
make
in a
the tacos when you
sweatshop
order
in
'em.
in China with child labor.
Urban Outfitters will sell you a fucking paper bag that has the logo on it, and you go, "Oh my god, this is fucking so chic and different," and you're paying $16 for it. White
have never
people
done
get
any of the
scammed all
things
the
you have mentioned.
time.
Yeah, you know, hey,
I gotta open up a business and just call it urban something and draw white people in because I know how stupid they are and they feel like, oh, it's a black owned business, has urban, it has style and shit. Like, no, you
Dude,
dumb
yeah,
idiot.
You
It's
could
just
put
cooked
all
right
you
from
have
the
to
store
do
and
is put
sell it to you.
black owned urban, and then you could call it shop here, you fucking white retards, and they would all flood in the mass.
I'm gonna name it Sofa King Stupid. That's what we call it. So fucking stupid cookies.
oh,
But
shit, man.
but all you have to do is put urban, black owned, and
Yeah.
boom.
And
Oh,
all my
still fucking
employees
stupid. I'm
are gonna
there.
speak Spanish.
Oh hell yeah!
Nobody
Yes.
speak English.
Oh, because dude, I never got a chance to this. What kind of girls you into? You like the tacos? You like the white women? You like the gorillas? You like the egg roll people?
Gorillas. I like them strong. Amazons.
Okay, realistically, we're not into Wonder Woman. Okay, well.
Oh,
okay,
wait. So you're saying there's no such thing as fucking Amazons? Have you seen some of the women who fucking go to the gym?
I'm just saying,
I was
you
gonna say,
want
so
those?
it's
You want them
really-
kind of women? You really want those women? They'll crush
I'm,
you.
Yes.
I'm gonna cut this retard off.
I want to
and just
taste
say,
defeat.
There are
Like,
actually
my God.
there are the descendants of the original Amazons. They do still exist.
That is disgusting. That is gross.
You-
But I like,
that's not
taste
what a
defeat.
weak man would say.
I like what your mind
See,
goes. You
so
really
you
want
want
all buff women.
a very fit woman that fresh out of a workout, and then go for the feet right like first.
No, go. It's called. I want to taste defeat, not defeat.
Defeat, not the feet.
Oh,
Defeat.
taste defeat.
You never watched
Defeat.
Baki?
Oh, okay. Oh, you're a what's it called? Like there's the DOMs and the
Oh,
like the-
BDSM?
Yeah.
No.
Defeat.
It doesn't
want to
mean
be
anything
if you
like
want to
that.
be defeated. That's kind of what it means,
Dude, that's what everything in life is about. But if who could beat you?
Winning and
Right.
losing, winner, loser.
Exactly.
Loser.
I mean,
This guy
dude,
gets
so
it.
if you want a strong woman to dominate you and like kind of
Who
like
says
crush,
that? No,
crush
you
your
don't get it.
head
He just said.
in her
He just said.
massively
He just said
toned
they will
body,
crush me.
there's nothing
They will
wrong
crush
with
me.
that.
I don't want. No.
But
I
let's
don't
just
want the whole
admit what it
fucking.
is.
No, I don't want the whole thigh crushing.
Dude,
I don't
you're
want
muted.
that. I don't want that.
You're muted.
Oh, I thought
No,
you
I
were
know.
talking to me. I
was
I
typing to
don't want
someone.
all that. I'm
I
just
went to say
saying.
my
Like,
It's
keyboard.
just me. I can't
I
hear
work out.
anybody.
She works out. That's
Mhm.
cool. I'm strong. She's strong. I can bench her. She can bench me. Nothing wrong with that.
She could
I-
sort
I-
of put her whole
MSK.
entire
Can't
fist
hear
up
us.
your ass.
I could do the same thing.
That's true. She could literally straight up put her hand in your ass and dig all your shit out.
All right,
As a
all right,
puppet,
I
all
could
right,
do the
all
same
right, all
thing.
right. You're going down one of those tangents we're not doing tonight.
Lady,
Like,
I'm daddy here. I call the shots. That's just
see
putting it out
that
there.
right there. No, I don't do that stuff. Like that whole girls calling me daddy. I'm like, no.
Mm-mm.
Oh no,
Stop.
no.
I'm
You gotta call
like,
me black.
I'm nobody's
N-word.
daddy.
Yeah, I
Oh,
really
God.
I never liked that particular. What is that? It's not a euphemism.
Foreplay?
Whatever. I've never liked that type of pet names at all. Like I always found that really distributing.
Daddy and mommy.
Okay.
I
So what do you
remember
like-
the days of Tumblr. I saw that and I was like,
Oh yeah.
this guy was like, this is what he said. These are the words, and to this day it haunts me. He's like, daddy and his special little girl is looking for another little girl so they could play with. And I was just like,
Ew.
this
That's
is
Oh.
disgusting. I want to die. This is like, but then people are like, you don't understand, is the kinks and stuff. It's like,
No.
that's weird. It's weird. I'm gonna yuck your yum.
Yeah. You know? Oh God. I'm just saying, like, oh, man, we had the thing where things to not say to women during bed, and at some point on Reddit, this comment went like this. It said, "Man, I can't believe this body wasn't alive when I enjoyed that." And I'm like, okay, you'd be jail. Actually, I'm just saying,
Hey.
necrophilia is cringe.
You ever listen to a band called Cannibal Corpse?
Okay.
No.
Cannibal Corpse is the shit, but
Cannibal Corpse
by
is
the
the
way,
shit.
I couldn't hear anything you said like after our whole debate about S&M and thigh
Well,
crushing head.
I'm not repeating myself.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect. I'll watch it on the replay.
I'm just saying.
But I'm just
wouldn't
saying,
mind-
there's absolutely nothing
Yeah.
wrong with a fucking strong woman crushing your head and her
I-
thigh. That's
I'm just saying,
That's
if a tall
kinda
woman like
fucking
you,
hot.
I don't mind tall women like
From
that. I don't mind
experience?
buff women like that too. If they sat on your face, to be fair, if they sat on your face, wouldn't that be squatters' rights?
that's another
Ah,
good.
that was a good one.
Dude,
That's funny.
there's
funny.
there's
That's
been
what
all
you
those
did there.
videos of these like tall fucking girls getting rejected by like
Short guys.
short dude.
because
Yeah.
they're
What the
weak.
fuck?
They're weak.
What the fuck?
Oh, dude.
Like
Oh my god. I
I'm
saw
sorry.
one recently. It
I,
was
I
so
love my
cringe.
wife who
Yeah.
is
You have a
short and
wife?
dainty, but she could be 7 feet tall and I would be just as happy, maybe a little more so.
You're like 5'5". You're not that short.
Hey Nate, your laptop's
I'm
looking
pretty
really
goddamn
good.
short.
My what?
Your laptop's looking really good.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your shower looks like it
Functioning,
has
we
some
can hear
stains on
you.
it.
That
Hold on, hold on.
purple microphone
Where's-
is working perfectly.
Why is your shower has stains on it?
What are you talking about?
I know you're not trying to roast people. In
Why
someone's
why
room
is
right now. Are
everybody
you
why is
serious?
everybody coming after me? What is happening? Like,
No,
is there
I was just
something
gonna
going on with
say-
my feed right now.
I was
No,
just
no,
gonna
no,
say,
everything
how's the new system working? That's all.
Yeah, that was
They're
trying to get.
attacking you, not me.
No. That was what I'm trying to prompt. Was you going? Oh yeah, got my new system up and running.
Yeah, he was
Oh.
flexing on us.
Well,
Earlier.
forgive
Yeah,
me my
you-
forgive me my
The way you
ignorance.
phrased it made it sound like you had a camera in his house looking at the freaking laptop that we can't see because he's
Oh
on it.
no! Oh no!
Well,
When I got
supposedly I'm
home,
a Fed, so obviously
no,
I do
when-
have cameras in people's places.
when I got home, I threw that thing in the trash immediately.
Really? You could just sold it.
It's not working. Why would I sell it?
You sold the parts.
I would have bought it.
Broken laptop.
Yeah, a lot of people, a lot
I
of
would have
it.
given you
Parts.
about $100 just for the parts.
The parts in it are worth. Go get it out of your trash, you piece
Too
of
late.
shit.
Trash
Too
came
late. Dumpster
yesterday.
guy got it.
Oh no! Oh my god!
Fucking idiot.
I'm
Also,
just
you're-
fucking.
also,
no,
just real quick, Nate,
no, guys.
You're not
I'm
supposed
fucking
to
with
do
you.
that.
Guys.
You're-
I'm fucking with you. It's over there in the room.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I still got it.
No, but you really don't
Like,
want to put.
not to
you don't
mention
wanna
all
put
of your personal information is still on that fucking hard drive.
Yeah.
All
That-
you have to take the
and
hard drive
technically, they're
out of
supposed
your
to go to
old.
special disposal. They're not
Right.
supposed to go to the landfill.
Right. So open it
Put
up.
it in the fucking
out the battery.
landfill. Fuck that.
I know
Stop
that.
it.
That's
Don't
why I
let
Earth
didn't
him
get
get
wants
rid of
to-
it. I know.
The
Trust
the
me.
Earth wants to compute too. Give it to the Earth.
And it's crazy. Like the small things I've noticed since I've set it up to, like the camera feed runs smoother. I booted up Star Wars: The Old Republic the other day, which made my laptop want to die when I tried to play it on there.
Yeah, 'cause it was Star Wars and it was crap.
Yeah.
But dude, I was playing it on here, and dude, the fucking difference. Oh my god, I'm still trying to get used to it.
So is this a tower or another laptop?
It's a tower.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It's a it's a
you
actual.
You're
piece-
you're
also
growing
explains-
up.
okay, that
You're
also
growing
explains
up
why
every
you were
day.
so freaked out by Emerald saying the new laptop looks good because there is no new laptop.
Yeah.
I put a Funko Pop in it just to complete it.
Don't
Oh,
do that.
nice.
But I hate people that do stupid shit like that.
Oh, fuck off! It's so
Because
cool.
okay,
That's the
let me ask
only
a question.
thing Funko
Where
Pops
is your
are good
tower? Where's your tower
for.
right now? So when you stream and do whatever, can I see your tower?
No,
Okay, so why the fuck you
No,
putting a
mine's on
pop in it?
ground.
Because it
Because-
makes you
Well,
happy.
because I got Cara Dune in my laptop, man.
I was
No, I mean,
was
in my,
actually
in my-
going to
in my
put-
computer.
I was
In your
going to put
tower.
my tower right here. It just it fucked everything up, and my wife said it made the light look shitty, so I put it back.
Not really.
You
Who knows? I
listen
might-
to your wife?
I might replace her with
Yes, I
Darth
listened to
Rev.
my wife.
I might replace her with
Hmm.
Darth Revan tomorrow. Who knows?
Diesel,
Are you gonna have
yes.
a rotating cast of
Funkos are
characters inside the
trash.
tower?
You don't
Funkos
like
are not
Funko
trash.
Pop?
I have Funkos.
I have Funkos.
I mean,
They're not-
I
they're not
have
great,
I have
but they're
about
okay.
7 of them.
I think they might be overhyped, but they're not trash. They're
Yeah.
because they
I
make you
sold all
fun.
my Funkos. I bought a bunch of buttons at like comic.
He sold them for crack. Let's not front
I-
here.
like,
He
for
took
me,
them for
it's like-
crack.
If something makes you smile, if something makes you laugh, if something brings joy to you just by looking at it, it's by definition not trash.
It's been
At least
it's,
not for you.
it's been a really good weekend for me. I got the PC yesterday. My Eric July $5 sale stuff got here yesterday. So got a couple
Nice.
t-shirts.
Awesome. Hell yeah.
Even got Alpha Core #1. So I'm good.
Apple horror.
Nice.
Crossfire. You get caught up in the crossfire.
Okay. All right. So, society, what's up, man? How are you doing?
All right. I just came back from a long day of watching several movies. I saw The Crow, and my immediate reaction to The Crow is that it wasn't nearly as bad as everyone made it out to be. Like I was expecting, I was going to see like
Oh, that's
Borderlands
really-
level worst movie of the entire year. Now it's not great. I'm not going to sit here telling like, oh, this is a must see, but it's like everyone made it seem like it was going to be like top 2 like worst movies of the year. It's not even close to that bad. Like I've seen
It's watchable,
far
pretty
worse.
much.
Yeah.
I love hearing that because I'm a huge Crow fan.
I like hearing that because Darnell has been on a Crow tangent for like the past like 24 hours. I'm not watching that fucking piece of shit. You shouldn't watch it either.
Darnell's
And here's why you
bed.
should watch
Fuck
it.
him.
Like
Fuck
originally,
Darnell.
originally
Fucking
I was
bed.
gonna
Just
go
like
see it
Drunken
today,
Emerald.
but I kind of today was one of those days where I woke up, looked at my alarm clock, and was like,
Sure.
you know what? I'm going back to bed.
The thing, Darnell said he hadn't watched it. He watched a few reviews of what people were reviewed about. I'm like, hey man, that could be their experience, but your experience will be different if you watch it. That's just how things work, honestly. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. Our good buddy Tom from Midnight Zez was chimping out earlier over the movie. I was just, cause I literally just said it's like it's not nearly as bad as you guys made it seem like.
He was
like,
he was
But-
tripping out.
I don't know. I mean, I love the
Is,
original.
is
I've
Tom
seen it like
making
a
it
dozen
sound
times.
really, really bad?
well, he absolutely hates the movie, and I think his biggest contention is that the characters aren't nearly as likable as either the comic book version or the first film. I don't know like which point of contention is. I know there are people who really are comparing it to the movie from 30 years ago, and there's people that comparing it to the comic book. I don't know which side of the fence he lands on there, but yeah, apparently his biggest problem is just the characters. But it was like if they were selling like a love story, I mean, I think they did a pretty decent job at that. My problem with the kind of the setup was that okay, they're falling in love and they're trying to build a life together, but it's like you guys literally know that there's people out there trying to kill you. So it's like maybe address that issue before trying to like start a life together. Then ironically, boom, you guys get killed. It's like, oh no, who could have seen that coming?
It would play on the trope of how stupid kids are nowadays. Like, look at some of the political parties. Like, screw the fucking fire that is happening right in front of us. Let's go focus on the fire that's happening somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And then complain about the country we live in and the fire. Right? Let's not fix this fire. Let's worry about the fire over there. So, like in The Crow, we have 2 kids. Oh, there's people trying to kill us. Who cares? We have each other. That's all we need. Well, no, because you're gonna get a bullet in your head. So.
Yeah, like, shocker, right? It's like you guys literally like escaped like a high security institution because somebody was like following you actively. You just kind of forgot that part for like most of the movie, so they eventually come back and then like muffin the death, and it's like, well, what did you think was gonna happen? It's like they weren't gonna stop looking for you,
right?
They thought they would. Why? What? You gotta remember, people are fucking stupid.
That sounds a little more accurate to the comic book, because in the movie it made it seem like they spotted her, the Eric's wife, and cased her and then followed her in there and then did what they did, where in the comic there's a lot more backstory to it leading up to what happens.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, also the first one was also very connected to Devil's Night and all the stuff that was going on with Devil's Nights in the 90s. I mean, most people have no idea what was going on in Detroit in the 90s.
There's always something going on in Detroit.
I'm sorry, did things stop happening in Detroit? Because it's always been the shithole that I remember.
The Devil's Night stuff, the seriously burning down certain areas every October 30th, certain specific things that were happening year after year after year that haven't happened in the same way
sounds
for a
like
while.
Detroit.
Detroit is burning down. What's new?
Hey, property's really cheap in Detroit
down
right now.
so many times that there's nothing left to do.
Yeah, good news is
Another
you can buy a home
news,
for
homeless in San Diego. Well,
Well, you know, I remember when the first trailer for the Crow 2024 came out. The first thing I said is, because the trailer is not bad in my opinion. The thing is, just from looking at it, I feel like this could probably work if they were saying this isn't the Eric Draven version of the character. Because but it is. And I just don't know how I feel about that, because the thing is, you could make the argument that the Crow, like the 1994 one, wouldn't be as beloved or as well recognized if Brandon Lee hadn't passed away.
But right, that you bring up a great point. Like, kind of like, I love Heath Ledger's Joker.
Yeah,
but would his Joker be as iconic had he not passed away?
You see, that's hard.
Would Jack Nicholson still be the pinnacle fucking Joker?
It's hard to say.
Well, people
Jared Leto is great.
Well, people pretend that Kobe Bryant is better than Shaq if he not died.
Yeah,
I would say no.
It's hard to say, because we don't live in a reality where, fortunately, both of those actors, live to go on to do other things. I think, is it possible? In my opinion, if Brandon Lee had lived, this would probably have been the movie that would have boosted him into complete, total stardom, dude.
Oh, Brandon Lee was originally supposed to be Neo from The Matrix.
Yeah, if he had lived, we just
he
talked
would have
about,
been.
He would have been 59. He would have been 59 this year. He would have been around Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt's age.
He probably would have been in a terrible MCU
fucking movie star in the world. Undeniably so.
If I do get around to seeing it, I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna judge it, based on what I think about it. But
I'm gonna go opening night.
But just because this is the Eric Draven version of the character, it's going to be very hard for me to try and set this apart from the original 1994 movie.
I mean, that's their own fault too.
Bring up his chat. That's a conspiracy theory point that the Triad, they poisoned Bruce and they sabotaged the gun for that scene. I believe that 100%.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy theories about,
dude. I mean, there's coincidences, and then there's fucking, circumstantial.
That's what we like to call generational beef.
Right, dude. Seriously, he was fucking murdered just like his dad for fucking over the power structure in China and their organized crime.
Yeah.
Which Bruce was a fucking part of. He was no saint.
Nope.
We make fun of the Chinese, but they don't fuck around.
Yeah.
I mean,
remember that female tennis player?
The Triads have backing from the CCP.
Remember that female tennis player that went missing like 4 years ago? She was never
Oh
found.
yeah.
No, she came back. She talked. She gave
No, she didn't.
speeches.
No, she didn't. they
That
they
wasn't
released a
her.
statement on social media claiming that it was her and she's fine. No one has seen a single photo of her since that whole ordeal.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
look it
that
up, you
was
can't
not
find
her.
Oh, speaking of mysterious things that happened, the director of Shark Night, I forgot. He had
Why are we
mysteriously
going back to
passed-
Shark Night?
No, speaking of
Because he
people
has
that
OCD.
mysteriously passed away, he died in South Africa of unknown circumstances that we still do not know of to this day.
Knowing his
Mhm.
dumb ass, he was probably trying to make a movie about lions and they just ate his ass. I don't fucking know.
Probably got
Or
shot by a
sharks.
black.
South Africa has a lot of sharks.
He got shot by a black
What
person.
what
Let's be
the
honest
fuck
here.
does this even have to do with anything we're talking about?
I know.
I think it was just
I think
thinking
he's
about
moving
people
on
who
to
died
see
randomly
starting
on
to
movie
segue to
sets.
another
You
topic.
said died randomly. I thought I'd just chime in, but
We went from the Crow
the
and
way-
Ed and Lee right back to
Shark
Shark Night
movie.
3D.
I'm just pointing out the Crow, the remake trailer that we saw on your channel a while ago. That looked like horse shit. I wouldn't pay for that on any good week. It looked like crap.
No,
Would you-
Who watched that
what-
trailer and went,
here's
I'm gonna
the
get the cinema
Also,
out of
I'm
that?
sorry, the visuals, the original Crow is beautiful.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
The,
It's
the
And-
cinematography.
oh my god, the Crow
and I'm sorry,
soundtrack.
I'll admit it, I haven't seen the movie yet, but I've seen all of the trailers and a little bit of some stuff that was like filmed inside a theater. And there's no emotion. There's no
What is your
There's-
problem, MSK?
the beauty of the cinematography of the original Crow just does not seem to be there at all to me.
One of the things I complained about was, because the original has a very unique, dark, gothic style aesthetic to it. And if you watch the trailer for this movie, it just seems to lack that in every single level. Like Detroit in The Crow feels like another character almost.
Yeah, the city is a part.
Yeah,
of
they
it.
pretty much they built it up almost like Tim Burton did with Gotham City. And
Yeah, I was gonna say this
Mhm.
one looks far more like Gotham than Detroit.
It looks like Christian Bale's Gotham. It looks
Mhm.
like Christopher Nolan's Gotham City.
Christopher Nolan got the suit was good.
I mean,
It was
here's the thing. I'm gonna give it a chance. I don't think it's gonna be the worst, especially with a lot of other things that have come out. I don't
Oh,
think it's
yeah.
gonna be the worst thing we've seen.
No,
I am not paying
like,
for that.
I-
movie.
that's the
and
thing, too.
I really like that actor. That fucking
Bill Skarsgård.
The
kid.
Skarsgård?
Yeah, Sarsgaard. He's the it kid. He's the son of fucking or the
Yeah,
his
his
dad
was
father
in a
and all
really
his
good
brothers
film.
are all
his
A-list actors.
brother's a big actor. Yeah, they're
He
they're
was in a
good.
really good film
Horrible.
just earlier this year called Boy Kills World. I'm not sure if any of you
Boy
guys saw
Kills
that
World
one.
is
I
a
heard
fucking
about that.
amazing movie, but the thing was, it was bad marketing, and it was only released in certain theaters.
Yeah.
That's what
Because
killed that
it
movie.
was
I haven't even
technically an
heard of it.
indie movie because they shot most of it in like South Africa. So for whatever reason,
Yeah,
they
because
didn't get
the-
like the big studio push.
Yeah, the guy who was in it, what's the guy from District 13? He's like, I think it's one of his buddies.
Oh,
who
Shardo
did the
Copley?
movie. Yeah, like
Yeah.
the movie was really good. Good action. Good. Is this a good brainless movie to watch? But then when you think that it's a turn off your brain movie, there's a part that goes, you gotta turn your brain back on now. And I was like, oh shit, it makes sense. Like I get it. It's fucking done beautifully. It's just that it was done poorly as
Yep.
a marketing. So I just hate like good movies like that go under the radar. Like
Yeah.
I literally never
I
even
don't
heard
know.
of it.
see exactly.
Exactly.
on the
A lot of
radar.
people didn't. That's the problem.
Speaking of turn your brain off movies, Vulcan just brought up one that we watched the other night because it's out on digital now. Twisters.
Twister.
Is it a turn off your brain movie? I mean, yeah, Twister.
Yeah,
movie by
it
Twist
is.
is
The-
not-
The first
Yeah.
one from '96 is very much a turn your brain off movie. This one is
Yeah.
too.
That one, because I mean,
Hey, this might be a hot take too. The
who
original
who
Top
would be
Gun,
trying to chase Helen Hunt? I mean, that's a
I'm just
turn your
saying,
brain off
the
movie.
original Top Gun is a turn your brain off movie. I'm just saying. The sequel is
yeah.
not a turn your brain off movie. First Top Gun movie is literally just action and Tom Cruise trying to bang his army teacher.
Mhm. And
Literally
then
all
30
that.
years
Navy.
later, he was
Navy.
like,
Navy.
really jump out of
Navy.
the jet.
Maybe.
Oh God.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's the same
I mean-
fucking thing. Who cares?
No,
it's
it's not.
Amos
No, the
Cage
fuck
just
is
poured.
not.
It's not.
Do not
Amos
ever
Cage
compare
just
me to a
poured an
squid.
entire.
That's an L, man. I don't think so. I don't think the
Have you
original-
rewatched it? I've watched it about 2 times. It's literally just an action movie with Tom Cruise trying to bang his fucking
maybe hold
Navy
on,
teacher. Oh, it
maybe-
is.
Does
Maybe
it
you
have
get soundtrack, though.
homoerotic tendencies? Yes.
Yes.
A few scenes here and there. Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
the song is playing with the boys.
Exactly.
Hey, Kenny
Come
Loggins.
on.
Kenny Loggins' Danger Zone is always
We
gonna
got
be a
Kenny
banger.
Loggins.
I need the
man.
Top
I'm
Gun.
sure-
And
Yeah,
Go ahead, Diane.
amazing soundtrack, fun cinematography, fun play. Yeah, but I wouldn't necessarily call it a turn your brain off movie.
It has no story though. The movie has no story.
does.
Outside
It
of
does have
Yes,
a
it
story.
does.
What is
It's
the
all
story?
about,
Tell
it's
me
about
what-
Mavericks.
tell me what it
It's
is.
about Maverick
The story
character
of Top.
development.
Yes, it is about Maverick's character development going to Top Gun and competed with the best of the best to see who was better than Iceman, and then the loss of his wingman, fucking
Mhm.
Goose.
That's not a story.
Goose.
That's just plot points.
Oh, like hold on.
What do you think? What do you think
You
a story is?
I'm
Stupid.
just pointing out. That's
Plot
that's
points
Don't-
are a story.
Okay,
Tell me what it
explain.
is.
So, okay, no, MSK, give us a story that you think is a story that isn't just plot points.
You
or
know what? I will say this.
And don't bring up some dumb porn reference.
Oh yeah, we saw
Injured.
that movie too. It sucked. Sucked a
Yep.
whole bag of ass.
I'm just pointing out that outside of him trying to be the best in the what was he trying to be the best in the Navy? I don't give a fuck. Who cares? It doesn't matter.
Navy.
He was in the Navy. I totally forgot.
Yes.
The U.S.
In the
has the best
Navy.
pilots in the world.
I
And
completely
the
forgot.
best of our pilots, the best of our Navy pilots, we're going to this program.
Oh, Top Gun.
Do we
Like
need
the
to put? Do we need to put MSK in a corner like where his parents? He's the kid. He's in timeout now.
Top Gun Maverick.
That
Certified
entire room is
banger.
a timeout.
I will say, after watching the first one, I didn't have hope for the second one being all that good, but that second one really did surprise me. Like, God damn,
What's
this
the
is pretty
difference?
fucking good. It actually has plot moving.
Such as
It was
what?
the same plot.
Hey,
Wait,
yeah,
it was the
excuse
same
me,
fucking
Tell us
thing.
what you mean by that.
So in Top Gun, let's see, Top Gun Maverick, remember how he didn't want his best friend's son to be a part of it because he thought he was gonna die? Not because he see, that is basically I would say
No, that never happened.
what do you mean? What do you mean? That
His
literally happened.
mother didn't want him to fly because she was afraid he was going to die, and she swore him to secrecy.
Yeah.
It was not his opinion. He did not believe he shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
It was
He
the mother.
literally he didn't want him to be there either.
No,
No,
that was not
no.
true.
The
He didn't?
mother, he swore a promise to the mother.
Yeah,
again.
yeah. So he basically
promised him
carried
to
it
do
out.
everything he could to keep him out of the sky. Everything he could do. It
Yeah.
had nothing to do with whether he wanted him to be there or not.
I don't think he did.
Okay,
really.
So
know.
what is okay? Moving on. What is the other plot point?
Or where's this? That's still
the
also
movie-
just
the
a
movie-
plot point.
The
Where's
movie
the story?
actually had
Where's the story?
the movie actually had a movie with no villain. The movie doesn't have a villain, but
Yes, it does.
comes along so good.
Yes, it
The
does.
It did have a
Where's
villain. There was a
the villain?
mission.
Fifth
What is the
gens.
Russians?
Who was the villain on the mission? They didn't show
The
up.
fifth
Fucking
gens
Russians.
are
Did you
the-
watch the movie?
The
The
Russians
fifth
are the
gens are the-
villain?
Iraq
It
was
was
the villain.
Iraq. That's
No,
Iraq.
Was it
no,
Iraq?
It's
In the
fifth
second one,
gen.
it was. In the first one, it was
it?
the Russians.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah, in
So
the
Iraq
first one,
had had weapons.
I think it's the Russians and Iranians. It's MiG-23.
Yeah. Because I
It was
remember
racially
You show us-
ambiguous
No,
nation that was
wait.
the
You
villain
showed
of the
Iraq
movie.
because the jet they had was Russian jets.
Yeah, they were
Really?
MiGs. They were
Mm.
MiG-23s, which I know
Yeah, so
Iran
it was-
had. I don't know if Iraq had them. I know Iran has them.
It was
Had
Russian
them.
jets.
Had
It
them.
was Russian jets because he said these new Russian jets are faster than ours.
yeah.
No,
So
he-
they did have a villain, same
and
as the first one.
No, I don't actually think they're the Russians, but the whole point is they're fifth generation, basically almost AI supercomputer jets. That's the villain. The villain is this supposedly amazing machine that can beat human pilots. So you'd have to have the best human pilots possible to do the thing to beat them.
Mhm.
But it's literally the plane and the pilots, those are the enemy. The technology. That's
Also,
the opposing force.
also, side note, after seeing Twisters, let me just say, Glenn Powell
But
was born
nature
in
was
the
the villain.
Glenn Powell
Yeah,
was born in the wrong. Glenn Powell was born in the wrong fucking era, man. That guy is such a early. He's such a late '80s, early '90s action star. It
Yeah.
fucking hurts, man.
So
Holy
wait, hold
shit.
on. Glenn Powers, right?
Glenn Powell.
Pow.
When they what's that?
Glenn
Pow.
Powell.
Power, same difference.
Elf.
Hey,
Not
I got
really,
rings when
but
I
yeah.
did that. Why would we
When
ring this
when
guy?
when they announced they were gonna do like a Booster Gold movie,
Yeah.
Oh
And these-
God.
He
Oh,
was
God,
100% the top pick. He looks
Yes,
like Booster Gold.
absolutely.
He looks
He
like him.
could totally be Booster Gold.
Pretty cool.
Oh, he would
He
be
could be
such a
Booster
great
Gold.
Booster Gold.
When
Absolutely.
they wanted to do, hold on, when they wanted to do a Kyle Gardner Green Lantern, he's Kyle Gardner. He looks like a lot of these superheroes. He has that look.
You're right.
But then you got the
You mean
you
Kyle
got the
Rayner?
kid.
Guy Gardner,
no, I'm
Kyle
sorry,
Rayner.
yeah, Kyle Rayner. Guy Gardner should have been played by I don't like who's playing Guy Gardner. They could have had the kid from American Horror Story, who's that rich asshole.
Is it Nathan Fillion?
Yeah, Nathan Fillion's gonna play Guy Gardner.
Yeah, why? I don't want Nathan Fillion being
Because
that
he's
fucking
such a great, because he plays a
Stop,
lovable
stop,
asshole so
stop,
well.
Stop.
Nathan
Stop.
Fillion needs
No,
Gardner. Yeah, I
stop.
forgot. Yeah.
Stop.
I could see
Guy
that working.
Gardner needs to look like a Guy Gardner. Nathan Fillion is a good actor. Yes, I'm not going to disagree with you. He could be somebody else, but not Guy Gardner.
Did you watch The Rookie?
Yes, I watched The Rookie. I watched him.
Dude's
He's a
not
good
in
actor. I'm
serious
not,
shape. He can be Guy.
dude, no. When you see Guy Gardner has to be a complete fucking. You look at him, and go, that's an asshole.
Yes.
You ever look at somebody in the street like that guy's
They're
an
going
asshole?
to give him the haircut. They're giving him the haircut.
No,
they're giving him
it does.
the
Tiny's
90s
just
vest.
horny. Don't
You-
listen to anything that she
You
said.
probably like that Robert Downey Jr. is fucking Doctor Doom when they could have picked other
No.
fucking actors for that, right?
No, and I would thank you to not insult me in such a way. No.
Like he could have Nathan Fillion could have been somebody else from DC. He could have been somebody else. But there were so many other actors they could have picked for, as I said, for Guy Gardner, Kyle Rayner, and stuff. But they're not doing that. They can even pick an actor to fucking play for once. Give me a fucking Jon Stewart, Green Lantern, or a fucking icon for once.
Yep.
We're never gonna get
Hey,
that.
Mr.
What?
Terrific.
Like
There was supposed to be a Green Lantern Jon Stewart TV show on Max that they had started,
supposed to
but
be.
I don't. But it
Yeah.
disappeared.
supposed to, but nobody knows what's fucking happening.
It's still apparently on, but if you check out all the release dates from their shit, they've taken off all of them because they want to see how the Superman movie does first, before they basically announce everything like they did last time.
But my whole
Darnell
thing
just
is
said
like this.
Darnell just said Mike Coulter is Jon Stewart. That could work.
There's so many
shit.
good actors who they could be. They could pick to be these like superhero characters, and they just go like, no, we're gonna pick somebody else. So you got the kid, the dude from fucking
Stuber.
Stuber and fucking who's in the Eternals to be fucking Booster Gold. You got the Indian guy playing Booster Gold.
Oh, wait, has that been confirmed? I know that was a big rumor. I don't
Yes,
know if
he's
it's
playing Booster Gold.
Seriously?
It's
Oh,
been
stupid.
confirmed.
Really?
Oh.
The Indian guy from Eternals is holy fucking
Booster Gold.
shit.
Yes. Now,
Oh, that's
mind
gonna
you,
be
yes, I don't
awful.
mind.
He's
I
not
don't
a bad
mind he got
actor,
his
but that's
shape.
going to be awful.
But and also Pedro Pascal playing Mr. Fantastic.
No.
I'm tired of seeing Pedro
No.
Pascal. I'm tired of fucking seeing
Oh my
him.
god.
I agree.
Okay, real quick sidebar. Did you guys see the
up?
story on Joaquin Phoenix?
Well, no, what happened?
I sent it in chat earlier. So Joaquin Phoenix, about I think it was like a week and a half ago, backed out of an NC-17 gay movie that he was like a co-producer of. He pushed the whole bunch.
Yeah,
of
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
And
I remember
he
that.
just abruptly left the project like weeks before they were supposed to shoot, and now it's like the movie's like in jeopardy of just being like 86 altogether. And it was like it's an NC-17 movie, so you know there's gonna be some kind of graphic sex scene that qualifies that, right? So it was like, okay, what were you trying to get him to do that he backed out of the film? But they were trying to make it frame it so it's like, no, he wanted the push the sex scenes, that he was really pushing for it, but didn't specifically say what he was actually pushing for. So then literally like a few days after that story broke, the news came out, or I guess the little waiver wire came out that said that apparently they wanted him to eat out a guy's asshole during the movie.
I thought a guy was going to eat out his asshole.
I believe he was the one who was going to do
Somebody's
it.
getting an asshole eaten. That's all
Yeah.
that matters.
Somebody's getting
He was
something
like-
eaten.
MSK,
then
if you're looking
somebody
for an
said-
acting job, there's one.
And then somebody said, no, and they just bailed on the entire film.
Look,
That's
man.
how you can tell some of these actors are just virtue signaling with all that gay nonsense. This man straight up didn't even want to be part of a gay movie. He was like, "Oh no, it's too much for me."
No,
No,
Yeah, I
not
imagine
just a
other
gay
actors
movie,
feel that way.
an aggressively gay movie.
He doesn't care about he doesn't care about the fact that the movie's gay. He cares that he was supposed to eat someone's ass. Those are two very different things.
That's where he drew the line. He's like,
Those are two very different things.
I can
So he
fuck
was
a guy
okay
in
with
the ass,
probably,
but eating
like-
it? No.
Yeah, so he probably was
I
okay
could
with
fuck a
kissing
guy,
him.
but eating his ass. No.
Yeah, but like, you're gonna put your tongue in
Gotta
another
have
dude's
standards.
mouth.
Okay,
He was-
okay. No graphics. We do not need to get graphic on this.
I'm just pointing out he was okay with doing tongue stuff, but not. It's like these people
If
are okay. Got to draw
if
the
it's a
line.
big-
They eat the poo
Stop.
poo. They eat
All right,
the poo poo.
Stop it. Stop.
You eat that cat poop.
God, man, holy
Is-
shit, dude.
The way a lot of things are going right now with a lot of
Yeah.
these movies and everything to virtue signal and have all these people that feel the DEI stuff, it kind of pisses me off because we had inclusion.
Yep.
We had inclusion. We had gay movies. We had trans movies. We had all those movies. But these people never fucking watched it. I grew up. You guys ever heard of Meteor Man? I'm showing my age.
Yes,
Meteor
Meteor Man.
Man.
I have heard of it. I've
Yeah.
never seen it. I've heard of
Yeah.
it.
Here's the premises of Meteor Man for people watching. School teacher in a fucking terrible neighborhood, right? Black. He's black, by the way. In a crime-ridden area, he gets superpowers. What does he do with the superpowers? He takes care of the drug lords, right? He cleans up his community to better it. Great fucking movie. Inclusion. Black characters, right? Blank Man was the same thing,
Yep.
right?
Oh, I love
You ever heard
Wasn't
the
that
TV
David
show
Walliams?
The Mantis?
Mm-hmm.
Old TV show The Mantis. The guy was
Oh
a lawyer.
shit! The Mantis
And he was crippled because he was
fucking
shot in the back by
dope.
one of the people he was going against, right? Black
Yep.
guy, crippled, put on a biosuit, he could walk. Right? Black and handicap. Xena Warrior Princess. She was a huge lesbian.
Another
Huge
good one.
lesbians in there.
Another good one.
Okay. 2-1 Food. Thank you for everything, Dream
But
on.
here's the thing, like, right?
Roger,
And
like,
you're
we
right.
had all these movies.
But you're dealing with a bunch of people in this generation that think that we didn't have any of these things until 2016 when Donald Trump became president of the United States, and
But the
he
thing
had
is-
to do all this stuff. So they have no concept of the fact that all of these projects like existed like at least 40 years ago. Even
don't
going
know
back to the
right.
70s, if you want to go even further than that, like none of this stuff is new. But we're in the position, like you said, people are just dumb and they just believe everything
Yeah,
they're
Like
told.
actually retarded.
Black Black Panther is the first like mainstream
Bro, that
Black
shit pissed me off.
comic
That put-
book fucking movie that infuriates me
You
because
put disrespect
fucking-
on Blade.
Yep.
exactly. You got Blade and even Spawn, which was a shit movie. Michael J. White though is a fucking
Was amazing in that.
dude is
Yeah.
badass.
What more?
I fucking love Michael J. White, but
What more could you ask for
fucking
in Blade?
Blade. It
Dude.
was a full trilogy.
It was a
It
black
didn't j-
vampire, half vampire, killing white vampires.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And here's the thing, man. I'm in my senior year of fucking high school when that movie
How
comes
Twilight
out,
should have ended.
and like they're doing a Halloween party, and I tell my mom, like, yeah, I want to go as Blade. What if I just get a fade and a fake tattoo? She's like, yeah, no. I'm like,
That's
I'm
a-
not going black. I'm not going blackface.
Yeah,
Just a
don't-
fade and a
don't-
fake tattoo and a trench coat. She's like, no, just don't.
Don't be like Jeremy Johns when he's referencing Blade and do blackface and put on the afro and all that other
Mhm.
shit.
Oh
But
my
shit.
this
Yeah.
is the thing. I was granted, senior year of high school, so I'm not quite a kid anymore. But I'm a kid at heart, and I loved this fucking character. Loved the way Wesley Snipes fucking portrayed him.
Mm-hmm.
Everything about that, I just fucking everything was great, and that's why I got, dude, when Deadpool and Wolverine, when Wesley fucking walks out his blade, I
Yeah.
stood up, and not only me, half the fucking theater stood up and just went nuts opening night. Like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, fucking Blade.
You see
I
your
reckon you
love.
guys-
And now
The
Disney.
one, the only Blade.
There's only
And you
going
know
to
why I
be one
kind of think that
Blade.
was intentional, just real quick? And the reason why I think that's intentional,
Hmm.
because as we all know, the MCU Blade that they've been working on for the last 5 years is an absolute complete disaster. But what
Yeah.
that cameo did and Deadpool did is that now it gives Disney an excuse to be like, well, the fans really want Wesley Snipes back, so we're going to change course and give you guys a Wesley Snipes Blade movie.
Yeah,
So they
yeah.
don't have to admit that the only reason this other Blade movie never saw the light of day is because they were absolutely pants on head retarded in the production process of this film. We
You see-
got Wesley Snipes back as Blade before
Dude.
Ali even filmed a shot
Yeah.
of him in
what
costume.
what I want right now, after all those Blade movies, do an actual continuation, but way set in the future,
Mhm.
dystopian fucking vampire apocalypse future,
They're not gonna
old
do
man Blade.
that. They're not
It
gonna
just-
do
No,
that.
I
I'm
see
coming
what you're
out of
saying.
retirement, and
I see what you're saying, but I don't need a dystopian future with the vampires. I can see with like he thought the vampire plague was like done because like he killed Dracula, but like there's new vampires trying to still resurrect a Dracula or become the next
No.
Dracula. So he's been hunting.
no, I
for that.
I want him to see,
And then he
kinda
gets
like
involved
Logan,
with the
like
Midnight Suns.
dude. Oh, okay. No, now you just fucking salty.
See? You
For a
see how-
second, I was gonna argue, but then you said Midnight Suns. I'm like,
But that's how you incorporate it because again,
okay.
because they're trying to connect Blade into the Midnight Suns, right? They're trying to do a Midnight Suns movie, right? So if you have this whole thing where it's like, oh, there's other forces at work, right? Because Blade only knows what? Guns and vampires, right? But if there's something else going behind the scenes, you have to incorporate Strange, Brother Voodoo. Yes, Brother Voodoo, not fucking Dr. Voodoo. His
Oh my
original name is
God.
Brother Voodoo. All right. And Ghost Rider.
I just
So you
want
could
fucking
incorporate
Ghost
that.
Rider. Can someone give me Ghost Rider, please?
It's too many
Real
it's,
Ghost
it-
Rider.
what
We
pisses
gotta
me
have
off-
Nick Cage. Bring back
Yeah,
Nick.
bring
Cage.
back Nick Cage as
Yes.
Ghost
Those
Rider.
guys are
They're
tripping,
already
man.
talking about doing that, so they'll probably.
better
do
not.
it.
Oh,
please,
dude,
please,
I'm-
God.
Dude,
Oh,
I've been telling you guys like
fucking-
for the last couple of years now that this is all going to lead into Secret Wars. They have no other ideas. Bringing back Robert Downey Jr. is a perfect example of this. So what they're going to do with Secret Wars, they're going to bring back everyone who's been in any Marvel movie that's ever been made in history. If they'll bring back the Fantastic Four people, they'll bring back the X-Men people, they'll bring back that Captain America who wore the motorcycle helmet. They're going to bring back Howard the Duck. Like anyone who's ever been in any Marvel
Howard the
movie ever
Duck.
is coming back from
Oh, no.
Secret Wars.
Oh,
I
God.
just want original. This his it's sidebar. It's kind of crazy. I
You're
just
fine.
want for once like we get our black superheroes out, not these remixes, not the remix black superheroes.
Not Ironheart.
I want Icon. I want an
Mhm.
Icon movie. Give me
Yes.
an Icon. I want John
Fucking
Stewart.
yes.
I want John
Icon.
Stewart. Give me another Spawn movie. Give me another give me Brother Voodoo, not Doctor Voodoo. They changed his name from brother to brother to doctor, which is stupid. Give me a fucking Vixen movie. Like we can have these all these original black characters. And you know what we're doing? We're going.
No,
He's white.
dude,
we're going to now make him
when you
black.
said Icon, fucking give me Icon and Rocket.
And Steel.
Still, give me another Steel. Exactly.
love
another
Steel.
movie.
No. I'm just focusing on them, and the Milestone series as a whole would be great. But starting off with, you get Denzel Washington, who has already said he loves that character. He loves that fucking character and would be happy to play him. He said that.
And
Put
you could
before he gets any fucking older.
Yeah, let's get that
wait,
done.
Running out of
hold
time.
hold on. Remember, Icon is an alien. He could shapeshift. He took on this form of a black person because he fell into the plantation during slavery.
Right.
So you
course
can
he
have
would.
Denzel as Icon, right, as the beginning, and then
Yeah,
they
that's a
tell him like
problem,
you
though.
have to look a little younger, and he changed himself.
But
Why is that a
here's the
problem?
problem
I'm
with that.
sorry.
Any kind of shape shifting angle, they completely killed with Secret Invasion. It's just not going to work anymore.
But Icon's DC.
Well, we're talking about DC.
Icon's DC.
Actually, what like
I thought we were still talking
my
about the
my whole
MCU.
thing with the whole
Oh.
DC reset would be taking place in the 40s. You
Mm.
have Superman.
Oh man.
You have Superman
Oh.
fucking being torn between his Earth father John Kent and now Lex Luthor, who I would say would be Mel Gibson as John Kent and Tom Cruise as Lex Luthor. Pairing him
Gibson is
between
talking. That's awesome.
yeah, but between being fucking authoritarian and hero, And then at the end of the movie, his lawyer, like him willing to say, okay, I fucked up. I'm trying to do everything I can to help people, but I'm messing up everywhere. And now I'm owning it. He walks in, and then the end scene is fucking Icon as his legal representation.
Yeah, but they would. The thing is, people would have to know who the character Icon is, like his alias.
Well,
and
then
everything.
you go into the Icon. Then you go into Icon. Be the second
I don't
movie in
know.
the series.
I'm just pointing out, why can't my boy Martian Manhunter get any love? Just pointing out.
because you know
Why
why?
can't-
Oh,
Because of
Because
the-
he's too
because
old
of the
feet.
Supergirl
I
TV
love
show.
Martian Manhunter.
Like,
I love me some John Jones. They never gets any
All I
love.
know is
He just
every
can't get
time
no love.
all I know is every time Iron brings up Tom Cruise in the role of Lex Luthor, I just think, okay, Tom Cruise as Les Grossman as
That's what I'm thinking of
as-
too.
Are you okay?
now.
So you okay?
Have
Yes.
a good night, Darnell.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Dude, just think about like this kid going into the city who has this immense power that he's trying to subdue and not have anything to do with, and he just happens to save this fucking rich guy, Les Grossman, Tom Cruise, and now this guy is trying to manipulate him into becoming something, you know, kind of fascistic and
Facetious?
yeah, there we go. Thank you. I can't speak. I've been up for 23 hours. I apologize.
Cry about it.
I'd rather just
And-
have a 2-hour movie with Tom Cruise playing Les Grossman, where he's just like denying like all these like really stupid DEI projects for 2 straight hours and just like running everywhere.
Right.
You know?
Dude, they were supposed to do a Les Grossman spinoff after Tropic Thunder.
Mhm.
Oh,
And just
they were
never-
supposed to
Yeah,
do something
Mission
with Static
Impossible.
Shock. They're supposed to do something with Static Shock a long time ago before the merger, but all those projects they announced, like Zatanna, Static Shock, all that fell apart.
Mhm.
Remember they announced the Val Zod series? Canceled. All that stuff canceled with the merger.
Yeah, you know
J.J.
why? Because
Abrams-
everything they
Well,
started
yeah,
seeing
go ahead.
everything fucking stunk.
Yeah,
this
J.J.
shit
Abrams was
stinks.
supposed to spearhead most of that, but you know, J.J. Abrams is like my
Yeah,
dad.
well,
Wasn't there also
That's
supposed to be a
good.
Lobo?
J.J. Abrams fucking
Yes.
sucked.
Yeah. He was supposed to be in charge of all that. Remember New Gods? It was gonna be directed by that black lady. I forgot her name, but she was gonna do it, and they canceled it.
Oh, what's her name? Ava DuVernay.
DuVernay.
Yeah, that you guys got off lucky. You didn't want nothing that she has ever done. She's a hack.
They
No,
starting to
and
see.
thank God we didn't get the black Clark Kent fucking
You know
bullshit.
what's crazy about that, dude? They announced that, and the backlash was so bad. They were like, "Nah, we just can't do it." That's crazy.
Yeah,
Good.
Whiskey,
No one wants that shit.
you got to find that meme now. Now that they brought up black,
And in all
Clark Kent,
honesty,
you got to find the meme.
No,
it
no,
wasn't
no.
even just the fact that they were trying to do a black
and-
Superman movie. It was the fact that they put Ta-Nehisi Coach as the main writer
Yep.
of the film.
No.
That's what
Yeah,
led to
Tony
all the
Heese
outrage.
Coach is
Yeah.
top. He's the worst. Oh my God.
We get all this
And
And
DEI
again,
shit.
at the
Black
same
Superman.
time,
Yep.
just going back to what Dela was saying, fucking Icon. What? That's a character everybody knows. Everybody like.
But the thing is,
Okay,
here's the thing.
maybe not outside of like comic book nerds, but marketed right and with the right star power, you get fucking Denzel.
Here's the
Linda-
problem. Here's the problem.
Mhm.
They feel or they know black people won't really support it.
Why?
They're not going to support it. They're not going to support
Why?
it. Look how it's because who the fuck is Icon? This old ass. They don't like Icon. We don't really know it. They know Black Panther. They support the fuck out of that shit. But guess this: the Black Panther comics fucking came out again and it fucking failed. It died
Yep.
twice, 3 times actually, 4 times I think.
What about the ultimate
next
Black
Panther
series?
movie
What happened with
failed.
that one?
Well, they didn't have
No, the Black Panther
Panther
movie
in
did
it.
well because it was marketed well and it was like supposed to be
Oh,
Black
my
Power.
bad.
and it was,
My bad. I thought you said
and it
comic,
came
my
out.
bad.
Dude.
and it
I'm
came
sorry.
out during the time of the
If-
whole BLM movement. So that's why
If
it did
you-
better.
Well, I gotta say,
If
the
you
whole
make
the
an
first Black
accurate Icon and Rocket movie where Icon is that straight-laced fucking conservative fucking dude that just doesn't want to do anything, and then Rocket is like the little liberal activist that like pushes him and they go back and forth. that would put asses.
I
in
don't want
seats.
I don't want fucking stupid ass politics in movies anymore. I'm tired of that shit.
Well, no,
like,
like it shouldn't. Well, it kind of has to have a little bit.
no. In Black
that's
Panther,
Icon Rocket's dynamic.
when their
Killmonger
disagreement. When Killmonger sat there and said that I want to die at sea like my people, I was like, this movie's fucking terrible. This movie's fucking terrible. I want to die at sea like my shut the fuck up, nigga. Stop.
Well, I mean, that whole film,
trade.
that whole film got over on the whole Afrocentrism, the whole like, oh, this is what Africa would have been like if the white people not, and then like the whole like the wish of like the great like race war between blacks and whites. It was like, oh, Killmonger is gonna arm every black person on earth, and we're just gonna kill white babies. And it was like, wait, what? And people thought that.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No. I was just making that point that like people were trying to like frame him. It's like, oh, he's actually right. He's not really a villain. It's like, no, he's a villain. Like, stop it.
No, but like,
I'm just saying with
Panther.
Icon Rocket, if you like those characters and you understand them, it would fucking like just mildly put it in. Like, she's the more fucking hopeful, giddy liberal, and he's more
realism. He's like, this shit is
realist, but he's always right. He's like fucking Hank Hill. Okay.
But the thing was, if these people actually read like a Black Panther comic, Killmonger was all about just taking the throne. He didn't want to help anybody but himself. It wasn't like, oh, I want to fucking help the rest of the world.
Going back
Wakanda isolated themselves from the rest of the world.
Yeah.
They stood out of the slave trade. They was like, this is not our problem. We have our own shit and we're keeping it internal. Wakanda wanted nothing to do with the outside world. Slavery was happening. Wakanda was like, sucks to be dumb niggas.
I'm not gonna lie. Sounds like a pretty good idea. There's too many people getting involved in shit they don't need to be involved in. Wakanda said, fuck life. We're doing our own thing. Too busy winning. And I like that.
That's why people say that being liberal and a Democrat is very depressing, because you're too busy fucking worrying about the whole world and worrying what new word is offensive to somebody. You know how fucking tiring it must be to know you have to change your vocabulary every 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Not piss people off?
Or even tweets. You can't even like tweets. Remember Patrick Mahomes' wife liked the Donald Trump tweet or something on, and then she got landed.
And now she's a Nazi.
Yeah, like you can't even like social media posts. That's how crazy things have gotten now. That's ridiculous.
You can't even freaking just say that you vote Republican because you believe in this ideology as just like, upgrading people because you just labeled Nazi. I mean, white supremacy has become a diverse group now, because white supremacy is not for white people anymore.
We
it's
got
for
black
everybody.
faces of white supremacy, Hispanic faces of white supremacy.
Oh yeah.
Cubans are basically brown Nazis now.
Exactly, and it just becomes like the goalpost for all this stuff has constantly just been moving around left and right, and it's like, I would not want to be a hyper liberal, because the thing is, the minute you step out of line, if you say one wrong thing, you're ostracized. You're done. That's it. You're no longer. You can't sit at the table with us anymore. You can't sit here. Go away.
It's fully a cult.
But I mean, also when you go back to Wakanda and the slave trade issues, the people writing the book actually understood history better than 90% of the people who are reading them or trying to read them today, because we don't know anything about history. And the point is, slavery existed everywhere.
Exactly.
It exists right now.
The only slaves in the whole world are these black people from my continent, and I am going to turn my back and not help them. No, slavery was everywhere. Every color, every creed, every race.
But no, this is the thing. We always keep talking about slavery. It exists right now. There is slavery in a lot of African nations right now, today, 2024, and no one thinks about it.
I was
because why?
Where do the chips in our cell phones come from?
Because you know why? Why? It's like it's too much of a fight. It's it's not low enough. I mean, look at the people who cut, like, going back to like remember when the Harry Potter game was coming out?
I love it.
It was easier to sit at your computer and complain about it, right? But it was too hard to go to Universal and say, don't go on this. It was too hard to do that. Universal expanded that ride. It was too hard to fight against that. But a game, that shit was easy. I could sit on my computer and fucking go, this game bad.
The thing I want to bring up with Hogwarts Legacy, Cube back to this was shut down on Twitter, but there was a person that tried to find the bigots and the transphobes. So they basically created a thing where they had searched up your name to see if you'd even talk about it. Remember? Like, bro, what the hell is that?
No, it wasn't just that. It was also to see if you would stream the game, if you were
talked about it,
talked about it.
Yeah,
like literally, if you even breathed, sniffed, or smelled anything about Hogwarts Legacy, these motherfuckers would try to find out about it, and they would attack your ass. It was crazy.
Over what? A video game. What happened?
A
video game.
These same people, mind you, the same people who say if you play this video game, you support XYZ. These same people also support a lot of the same things that they're against. Yeah. But they don't know because they could separate the art from the character, separate the art from the artist, right? Why can't you do the same for this?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I talked to a couple of friends, who were very much on the left, especially when this game was coming out. I was like, what do you guys think about this whole controversy? And they're like, we just want to play the fucking game, dude. We really don't give a shit about what's going on, which I guarantee about 95% of the people who did pick up this game, they had that exact same mindset. They're not thinking about the bullshit going on with J.K. Rowling. I just want to play a fucking Harry Potter game. That's it.
I'm just pointing out the fact that half the people that were complaining about it, I can almost promise, because it happens with comics too. Half the people that complain about them don't even read them or buy them. It's just performative outrage, as people call it.
100%.
Just talking out their ass.
They don't care. They already hated this stuff. They're just chiming in because now it's like, oh, this is something we hated to begin with, and now we want to be represented in this thing we hated. And once we are, we're going to move on to the next thing we hate.
Yep. It's what Dela was bringing up earlier. It's just a lot easier to sit behind a keyboard, to sit in front of a video, in front of a camera and make a video. Oh, I hate this. This is bigoted. All this stuff, instead of actually taking their grievances actually to companies right there. No, they're going to go after people that want to play the game, or they want to go after people that just want to enjoy some of the entertainment instead of going after, let's say, the actual reason behind the outrage.
So I spoke about this on stream last night, and I saw it coming. It happens all the time. So people who sit and complain and say, "I want this, I want that, I want this and this. We need to be represented X, Y, Z, ABC, every fucking thing, right?"
Yeah.
When it's done, they go, "Our job is done." Okay, so buy the product. No.
Yep.
Yes.
I just wanted the product done for me.
Yeah,
I just want to look at that. Look at.
It's a level of narcissism.
If you haven't paid attention to the fandom, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be a television show, movie, video game. We've seen it everywhere. Sports. These people would rather your medium completely and utterly die than not have them be in control of it. That's the whole thing. Star Wars is a perfect example of this. They're burning that entire franchise to the ground.
Look at the Acolyte, for example, right? The Acolyte started out with 4.8 million people watching it. Then it completely dipped in the middle part. And then people, not even half the people that started with the show came back to finish it. And all these people that keep complaining about it on Twitter. Yeah. All the people that complain about it on Twitter, I can promise you didn't even watch it, nor care if it even existed.
Want it? It's like a child. It's like a child. Give me. Then when I have it, I'm like, okay, I don't kind of want this anymore. Look, the game like Black Myth Wukong, right? Black Myth Wukong. They wanted diversity and inclusion in a game that's based in Chinese mythology, made by Chinese developers, that follows a monkey fighting deities in Chinese. What did you want?
I still find that
What
funny.
did you want?
People want to be represented in a video game playing a monkey.
You are represented though, because there's a fucking deity called the Black Wind Bear. He's black. It's a black bear and he has black in his name. What more do you fucking want?
Can I be that?
Yeah. There's your black representation.
You're already
I'm
there,
tired of this whole, I want to see myself in video games. Play a game where you create your own character then. There's yourself.
Dude, I've
Yeah.
I
never
play video
understood
games.
that. This
And
whole
that's why we
save
had to
build thing.
create a character feature so you can create
Exactly.
yourself.
Yeah,
And then we didn't have to do it for you.
But
Oh.
that's the thing. I don't play games to make characters that look like me.
I'm such a
Yeah.
narcissist. I can't watch anything unless I see myself on screen.
I like played all these games and stuff, watch all these movies, and I never sat there and was like, oh, I need to see myself. I was like, I need to see what I feel inside of me, and like what the character stands for is to represent me.
If I sit
If-
down at my computer to play Star
It-
Wars:
it's
The Old
the- it's
Republic,
the
I'm gonna make some Sith Dommy mommy that's gonna conquer the galaxy. I'm not making myself.
It's the whole point.
Exactly.
It's the internal. It's internal versus external. They're always looking
Exactly.
for that external representation, not the internal of feelings
Like
of the
the
character
whole
to relate. to.
Souls games need to have an easy mode. Why do Souls games need to have an easy
Bullshit.
mode?
No.
Oh, because it brings in new characters. No, the fuck is not. You could come in and try it. Oh, it's for the disabled people. Bullshit, because there's a guy who plays the fucking game with his mouth and beat with Don like nothing.
I've watched
a
a
kid-
guy play that game with his nubs and beat it. Like,
Exactly. So you are an able-bodied streamer who is saying that it's for disabled streamers, but the disabled streamers are beating it with no hands.
Yeah, as someone who's
or with their
disabled
feet.
and does activism for the disabled, I'm really sick of people trying to tell me what I can and cannot do, or what I need, or what someone else needs to give me or needs to do for me when they're not me.
Exactly.
That's ableism. Ableism isn't like being mean to someone in a wheelchair. Ableism is expecting that the person in the wheelchair can't live a full life just because
Right.
they have the fucking wheelchair.
By the way, Tiny, think about
Yes.
cosplaying as Melania Blade of Mikla. Think about it.
I have no
It's-
idea who that is.
I'll send you a
It's-
No
picture of her.
video
I'll
games.
I'll
How
send
many
you a
times do
picture.
I have to tell you people I've never played a video game?
I'll send you a picture of her, and
Oh
you're
my
gonna be like,
Wait a
"Wow, that's
minute.
cool."
Okay.
But you watch anime.
I anime, manga. I've done comics.
Elden Ring is just
I've
an
done
anime.
comics since I was a little kid. All of the sci-fi, all of that
Mhm.
stuff. But
But
I
never
she
played a
was
video
too
game.
busy banging Chippendale dancers to play video games. It's not her.
Yeah.
Or
Oh, she's one of
this
those.
or this. You can't
Guys,
commit
come
seppuku
on.
when asked for your hand in marriage. Common tiny L. Well, that's all the time,
No.
honestly.
No, some people
damn.
are just not into video games, guys. It's okay.
No,
Dude,
yeah.
You
When
know,
I-
you
when-
put like
when I
No,
was
it's
young-
not okay. And I'm so sick and tired of pretending like it is.
Here's a perfect example. Here's a perfect example. I joined the military because I fucking love GI Joe and I didn't want to go to college. I put on muscles to fucking look like comic book characters. So when I cosplay them, I fucking put on 10 pounds of muscle.
Please
to
tell me you
fucking
put
be
on a
Luke
bandana
Cage.
too.
I did Luke
I-
Cage. I
nice.
did Luke Cage. I had the tight ass fucking yellow shirt,
That was
Mhm.
the
awesome.
jeans and chain, right?
Mhm.
I put effort into it because I want to look like the characters in the comic books,
Mhm.
right? I didn't want to look like me. The fuck? Me sucks. I want to be them.
I suck, guys. I don't want to look like myself.
Mhm.
So,
I watched myself in a movie. I got depressed.
exactly. Do you play when you play a video game, you make a character, do you make it look like a fucking you make sure it has to be no muscle mass, fucking flimsy?
Oh no, I do.
shit.
I do all my characters dad bod, just like me.
It's
I
like,
make almost
oh,
all my character. Anytime I do something that has like D&D or something like that, or anywhere I can make an avatar of some kind, generally make them much taller than me.
oh, do you? But it's like, oh, we need to have disabled characters in D&D. So you gonna go on
No.
a bench in a fucking wheelchair? Are you fucking serious?
No,
If
that's no. I've after years of arguing with people
No,
about this,
no.
I've come up with one. There's one way. There's one way you can do disabled in D&D. That is, you somehow get to be so fucking rich that everyone has to carry you around on a palanquin.
There was a character I played one time a couple years ago. He was a blind swordsman. He was a badass.
Yeah.
He had a
But these
disability.
people are like, oh, he has no legs. There's fucking sorcerers going around. You could fucking heal somebody. I could give you legs. I could give you new legs, Lieutenant Dan. The fuck?
Yeah, not at level 1 and 2, but I think it's possible.
Yeah, but there's probably somebody in the fucking Boulder's Gate that fucking knows some magic. I'm so sick of this shit. We have to be represented.
Become
I'm
a
so
necromancer. Become a necromancer. Raise a couple corpses. They can carry you around. There you go.
exactly. It's so. That's why
Like-
all these companies all these companies are firing all these people who are DEI managers because you know why? It's a useless fucking position.
Tiny. Straw takes out Darnell's legs, and you got to carry him on your back like it's C-3PO and fucking,
Dude,
shit.
wait.
Why,
Did you
why
see
is my brain? Why is my brain not
Alien
working?
Resurrection? They had a disabled guy as a bounty hunter, right? And he was a
Yeah.
badass.
Chewbacca.
And
there
it
we
was
go.
space, the future. And I think he just denied the tech to fucking use his legs.
Yeah, it's just it shows that they have no creativity, no imagination. You can't freaking see, you can't come up with new ideas and new things to go towards the future. And it's just grr.
You should tell Della about the people at Comic-Con who approached you and told you about the disabled
Yeah,
Spider
so-
Woman.
So I guess it was last year, not this last summer, but the year before. So I do cosplay and I love to go to Comic-Con. I did New York Comic-Con every single year from 2010 till 2019. And
Same.
what I love about San Diego Comic-Con though is it's almost impossible to get a ticket inside, but there's so much to do outside. They shut down the Gaslamp Quarter and everyone just walks around and there's lots of costumes and there's stuff going on and there's all sorts of stuff you can do without having a badge. It's really cool. It's so
Yeah,
different from New
I
York
go there
Comic-Con.
I go to San Diego for TwitchCon a lot.
Yeah,
I'm going this year for TwitchCon.
So I can't stay standing for long periods of time or walk very far. So I have a wheelchair so that I can do more stuff. And so I go to con in my chair. And we're walking around the Gaslamp District, and these three females, whatever they wanted to call themselves, I'm not sure, come over to me and they kneel down so that they're at eye level with me and they go, "Did you know there's a superhero for you too? Her name is Sunfire."
I got a gun.
Literally, I'm not sure I wouldn't have like literally reached for one of their throats if my mom wasn't there to keep me in check.
Dude,
But-
did they
Yeah, literally, they wanted me to know, and it's like I don't need your trans, queer, weird spider person who webs around
What
New
a
York
lot of
with her freaking
labels.
wheelchair attached to her back.
that's the
That's
shit,
not,
bro.
that's not for me.
You should.
I
You
had
should.
a
Doesn't make
hero.
sense. That
I
doesn't make
had
sense.
a hero I loved. Her name was Oracle. She
Yeah.
was the most badass bitch in DC, and she was amazing as she was, and as a representative for people who become disabled in their lives, who lose that that athleticism and that freedom. She was an
Yeah.
amazing character for that. But no, even though there've been other Batgirls, you can have a million Robins, but no. You gotta take Oracle and give her a magic spine surgery from somewhere in Europe so that she can go back to being Batgirl. Fuck that.
You should have. You should have tried to take out their kneecaps and run them over. That's what I would have done.
I think she would have
At
if her
the
mom
end-
wasn't there.
It was just
At
the
the end of the day-
patronizing tone of voice was so grating.
But you know what's funny? Before Oracle, I don't know if you guys ever read the comic Slingers.
No, I never did.
Swingers.
Slingers.
Oh, okay.
Slingers.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
I
Okay.
was gonna say, what?
So who's the oldest person here?
Probably me.
I'm the youngest.
Okay.
I would say probably me actually.
Shut up.
What-
what do you got,
MSK.
Emerald?
MSK is like
I'm
okay.
at 40. I'm at 43.
Okay. you
Spider-Man
guys
Identity Crisis. You remember Spider-Man Identity Crisis comics?
I
were-
don't.
Hmm.
Okay. No, see, you guys are not that old. I'm a real comic book nerd then. Haha.
You're old.
So
God.
So I'm not old. I'm not that old, bro. Don't let the gray
Admittedly,
fool you. I
I-
stress.
Admittedly, I am a novice. I will admit
God.
that.
I will bow
novice.
to you,
So-
my master.
I didn't
Please
actually-
teach me.
And
Well,
I'll
I
admit
was
that I
a
didn't
big.
read a
I'm
lot of
not big
Spider-Man comics when
Spider-Man.
I
I
was
was more X-Men.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
You're an
Spider-Man Identity
X-Men?
Crisis.
Really?
Yes,
Oh my
X-Men.
god.
Charlie
So
got
Spider-Man-
his PP.
Spider-Man Identity Crisis is when
Yeah.
J.J. Jameson he put a hit on Spider-Man's head. So Spider-Man came up with 6 other costumes. It was Prodigy, Dusk, Ricochet, Hornet,
Like
and
the
2
wrestler?
others. So yeah, it was weird. So
Hornet
When
sounds
he-
like he's getting way too close to stealing from Yellow Jacket.
So what happened was after that whole thing happened, he hid his suits. But then these 4 people took him. Somebody took the Ricochet, Prodigy, Dusk, and Hornet suit. The Hornet suit was taken by a guy who had a crippled arm, and he hated being bullied. But when he took the suit and wore it, it fixed his arm. It helped his arm.
Mhm.
He had a handicap, and the suit helped him fight because he felt weak. Dusk suffered from she was suicidal, and when she died wearing the suit of Dusk, she came back to life.
What the fuck?
Prodigy had PTSD, and he was doing his best to take care of his mother, and he used the suit to like beat up villains and take their money. And then Ricochet was a kid who was just abandoned by his mother, and he had like super agility, and he threw like these discs and they ricocheted around. All four of them had different disabilities and issues that represented the modern man.
Oh,
But there's no representation of things like that in comics anymore.
Right.
I watch a mentally disabled man stream playing League of Legends every night and sucks just as bad as a non-disabled person. I don't know who that is, honestly. I don't know who that is.
If I started
There's
streaming,
a lot of
That's
wheelchair humor going on right now. Which I brought
Oh
up
no,
in the
bro!
video.
Before we're talking about dicks, and now we're talking about women in wheelchairs. Like, bruh, we're just going down the degenerate
You know,
rabbit
I-
hole.
Wait,
It's not-
I'm sorry to talk about women in the wheelchair. Have you ever read The Boys?
Oh,
I want
I've
to.
I've had I think only volume 1.
Okay, so if you read
That's
it
a
in the volume,
fucked up
there's actually a guy
Yes.
who he has a fetish for women in wheelchairs. Like that's what he loves. He loves having sex with women in wheelchairs. That's his whole thing.
MSK.
He masturbates to them.
Whoa,
That is
whoa,
not in The
whoa.
Boys. That needs to be in The Boys. That needs to be in The Boys show. The comic
Some
The
women
Boys
in wheelchairs are
phenomenal.
hot.
Oh yeah.
Some
The comic is even more degenerate, more extreme than the TV show.
It's like you guys you ever seen the Wanted movie?
Wanted.
No, I
You ever
haven't.
read the comic?
No.
But
I'm not-
I remember hearing that it was based on a comic, but I
Do
didn't.
you like the
MSK
Wanted
is-
movie?
Doesn't
MSK is
that
technically in a chair with wheels? Oh my god!
Isn't
Oh my
that-
god!
Oh my
My
god.
God,
all are.
Jesus God, that.
hold on? Isn't Wanted tied into Kick-Ass somehow?
Yes,
Okay.
and into it's Kick-Ass and into what else is it? It's Kick-Ass, Nemesis, and a whole bunch of things. It's a whole universe.
Yeah.
So if you like the Wanted movie, read the comic book, and you'll hate the Wanted movie after. I'm telling you. I guarantee
Oh,
you.
that's
Once you read the Wanted comic book, you're like the movie sucked, because that's what happened to me.
Oh, okay.
is-
So I wanted to. Have you ever had?
Go ahead.
Okay, so a woman that's disabled. If you have sex with her, she can't feel her
Oh,
legs.
Oh, had to go
Is
there.
that?
It
is that
depends
the
on
comic-
what. It depends on why she's in the chair.
Yeah.
What's
I-
wrong with
I-
her, dummy?
No.
Could you-
What if she's in the chair? She can't feel anything from the neck down. Doesn't matter.
Have you
Yeah.
ever seen that
Whoa,
girl?
whoa.
Wait, there's a girl on the internet that she was like paraplegic, and she was saying, "My pussy ain't disabled."
I remember
Yes.
that. I remember
There
that.
I-
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, I remember
she
that.
feels. She can feel something.
Yeah. So no, I was kind of going back to what you're saying about that boy's character because I haven't read the books. I'm gonna buy the first volume very soon. I would assume that a character like that wants to have sex with women in wheelchairs because their legs are disabled.
Society,
assume-
I'm coming to your house. I need a fucking bat.
I don't know, but he's just a weirdo, and he was part of the CIA. He was just one of the weirdos part of the CIA.
That's just
Yeah.
okay. That's pretty base. Okay, and
Dude, I'm
nothing
telling you.
wrong with women in wheelchairs. Everyone's got their own tastes or kinks or whatever you fucking call that shit these days. But
Everybody has a kink. He
yeah,
like women in wheelchairs.
there's some guys that like dating autistic girls. Hey, do what you gotta do.
Everybody's autistic in
Punch me in the
2024
face.
now. Autism is the new.
Yeah,
is the new,
Yeah, everyone's
ADHD.
on the spectrum.
Yeah, everyone's on the
Mhm.
spectrum now. I mean, welcome to
Remember before it
2024.
was just ADD. Remember everyone had that.
I was
And
put
before
on
that
this.
was depression.
I was
Yeah.
put on the
Well-
spectrum the moment I started hanging out with this man.
Oh, whoa.
Wow.
Tiny said she would wheel herself into traffic if she married me.
She
Just
never
saying.
said that.
Ooh, never said that.
Society
Because
said
she
it,
pushed
and
you
you
into
laughed
traffic.
at it. Just saying.
Because it was funny, but she never actually said it.
She endorsed
So
it
Tiny-
with laughter.
I did
So
not
Tiny
endorse
will-
it.
Tiny will literally roll up on somebody and pop him. It sounds like.
No, good lord, man. I've met her in real life. She's
She was at Comic-Con and she literally said, "Mom, hold me back."
Oh,
No, I didn't have
God.
to say it. My mom held me back.
Her mom's holding her back. Her mom's shorter than she is. Her mom wouldn't hold her back. She actually let her beat someone up. Oh, Tiny, you can't beat somebody up. You're not like your hands are small. They ain't doing no
Dude.
damage.
A, I can still do damage, and B, no, she won't let me do it because I need to not get in trouble and have anything happen to my disability.
Oh, God.
And did you
don't-
forget the beginning of the stream when she showed her knives? She's got knives.
No, she's not bringing those in public. No way.
Oh, I bet she does.
Oh yeah.
If you get pulled over, that's so dangerous. What's gonna happen when the police search
Wait,
your
what?
car?
What? If you wait, hold on, stop, pause, rewind, play. A cop pulls you over, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
And he asks you, "Do you have any weapons in the car?" You're the type of person to say, "Yes, I have a knife."
Yep.
That's what it sounds like.
Yep.
MSK.
No, I'm just saying, like, wouldn't I don't know, they would probably see you in a weird way if you pulled out a pamphlet of knives. I'm just saying.
Why would you pull out a panther knife if a cop pulls you
Yeah,
over?
I have no reason to pull my knives on the cops.
It's true, but if they were like, "Hey, you have any weapons in the car?" You could just lie.
Exactly.
Yes,
Yes,
or I
you
can
say
tell the
no.
truth and say, yes,
Oh,
I have
yeah,
blades.
I
but
was
they're-
entertaining a hypothetical world in my head.
No, your hypothetical word is stupid. It's fucking
I
retarded.
could just
Stop.
I could just see MSK gets pulled over by the cops. Okay, sir, do you have any weapons on you? And he's like, "Oh, you mean this?" Shing, and he just
He's
pulls
like,
it out.
I'm just gonna say, yes, I'm black. You're supposed to expect that from me. Just saying, typical
Well,
stereotype.
it's better than Nate getting pulled over, the cop asking, "Hey, do you have any weapons?" and you pull out your dice.
Oh my god.
Hey, my dice are
I
cool.
know.
Leave me
Well,
alone.
well,
I never want to be in a
well,
car
since
with you
Della's
people
new
and get
here,
pulled over.
favorite sex position, Della?
Christ.
I'm a virgin.
They pull me over and I
Yeah.
make a
Why
li- I
you-
make a I make a literal sneak
I'm a
attack.
virgin.
Okay,
I'm married to God.
Hypothetically, reverse cowgirl or doggy
My
style?
favorite
Which one's
sex
better?
position is the sneak attack.
The sneak. Wait, stop.
Okay,
Pause.
no, we're
What
not,
is
no,
that?
no.
I wanna
no.
know.
That's you're going to jail forever.
The first thing you did is
wanna
get
know.
chloroform, right? And then
Oh,
second thing,
You just asked, does this smell like chloroform?
Tiny, stop.
That's
No,
that is
the
rape.
accent is
That
not
Yeah,
a
is
yeah,
secret.
rape,
it's a
sir.
difference between again. It goes back to being the difference between a question and a command.
I'm just saying,
Exactly.
if you ask for consent, I no. What the fuck is wrong with
Is-
these people?
Are you the
people
type of guy,
genius.
society? Are you the type of guy that goes, "It's not rape if she makes eye contact"?
No, stop.
Okay.
That's wrong.
No,
That's well
God.
beyond the
Oh
pale.
God.
Mhm.
Oh God. Oh,
They're
wow.
doing great. My favorite.
God,
My
man.
It got too real for y'all with that one. I was like, "Well, wait."
I'm just saying, cowgirl is better than doggy style if the girl knows how to ride. Just saying, hypothetically speaking, in Minecraft.
My favorite
So
sex
like I got
position is
MSK
the
on YouTube.
athletics check.
What is that?
Oh, the Dirty Sanchez. Have you ever did the Dirty Sanchez?
I've done
I know what
No,
that
yeah.
is.
So basically, you put it inside of her back door. You pull it out.
I know what it
with-
is. I know what the Dirty Sanchez is.
Can we not?
Oh. Tiny, have you ever had
and then
fun?
you scream, "Gaddafi!"
Stop. Oh my
No.
God.
If you Dirty Sanchez a woman, you might need to be in prison because you're a weirdo.
Have you
Just
guys
saying.
ever heard of this one
Yeah.
called Oklahoma? Yeah, it's real nice.
What's the Oklahoma?
You just
What the hell?
you just
You
spin it
fucking
when you
weirdo?
go in. You gotta spin your hips.
How do you?
It's like a
How do you
tornado.
spin it? Do you spin a whole body or
You just move your hips in a circular motion as you're going in.
That's-
See, this is
exactly
what
what
happens
I'm
when we
talking
get rid of the. This is what happens when we get rid of the death penalty. People like this just spread in our society.
I'm just pointing out people do all these weird tricks and tips and stuff. Like a dude was in this one movie I watched recently. Was this one? Dude's talking about like having tender sex with wife. That's gay as fuck. Having tender sex. That's gay.
Yeah, people who, well, I mean, that film you referenced there, he was a legitimate psychopath. But of course, she didn't see any of the
Yeah.
red flags because he was this uber rich brain
no, she didn't.
surgeon who
To be
lived in
fair,
this
to be
multi-million
fair.
dollar
To be fair,
apartment
she did
complex.
once. Remember? No, remember in the movie when I can't remember spoilers, but remember when they had that big reveal, how they had that big fight. Remember after that big fight, he was like, "Hey, if I'm not good enough for you, I can leave." And she said, "No, you're good enough for me." There was a moment she saw it. He even said, "I'll leave." She didn't. 'Cause
Well, I mean, the
women
very
have
first
people.
time we see him on screen, he damn near kicks a chair off of like the roof of like a 20-story building.
I'm just
That
saying,
should be
man,
the first
women,
red flag. that
I'm
he
saying,
might have
women
been.
can't pick good partners. I'm just
No.
saying, not
And
good.
then, of course,
What do
she
you
only
mean?
comes to the realization that, oh, I need to get out of this relationship when she gives birth to his child in the hospital. That's the
minute.
moment she decides,
I'm
yeah,
just
I
we
saying
mean,
need
that,
have
to
you
break
ever
up.
read 50 Shades of Grey?
Oh no.
I
Mm,
oh,
yeah.
I haven't. I have not personally.
Oh,
But
come on, Nate.
I've
You're a
read all
fan of
3
Twilight.
books.
You
Don't
read
ask why.
50 Shades.
I would rather read Twilight again.
I like chick
I've
flicks.
read-
I might check out 50 Shades of Grey. People said it's really bad.
You
I
ever
love
read
really
The
bad.
Gone
No.
Girl?
It,
You ever read Gone
No,
Girl?
no.
50 Shades of Grey is one of
Gone
the
Girl.
movies of all time. It was
The
actors
movie ever
acted,
made.
directors directed.
They're-
My biggest problem with 50 Shades of Grey is how do you make fucking sex boring? 50 Shades of Grey is
yeah,
that.
yeah. Like, I'm
50
saying,
Shades
if
of
a
Grey
girl,
was made for
the most
moaning
unattractive thing
housewives.
a girl can do in bed is not do anything. If she's just a fucking starfish, that is just like, come on. What are we doing here?
I mean,
What do you
She's-
mean by that?
I'm just saying, like, can you at least like
most
do some two hand
girls
motions?
put like this. Most girls who are sex workers and OnlyFans, that's what they do. They lay there.
My generation
When
is
it-
fucked.
When it comes to the real deal, they're like,
No,
we want to do the same shit you did on video.
50 Shades
Kick
of
your ass.
MSK, he just turns his lights off.
Oh shit! Oh my god, man. Yeah, we'll
you guys-
be out of here in a little bit.
Yeah,
but no,
no,
we
no.
had a great show tonight. Just everyone, we had a great show. Tiny.
You're not gonna
came
play the
back to
wheelchair
me.
video? You just still babbling
I,
on?
I, I gotta always praise you, cloud chasing fucks, because what else are you
How-
good for? You know?
How are you guys with as you guys who are like comic book readers and stuff? How are you guys
Yeah,
with
yeah.
like what is your comic book readers and movie watchers? What is your tolerance level for gore and fucked up shit?
I
What you
mean, I
got,
can.
10?
I mean, probably 10. I can watch all the Saw movies with a pretty straight face.
I mean,
and
I
that's
saw
it.
Terrifier 2 last couple years ago, which is probably the most goriest
Okay.
movie that I've seen.
5.
And even then, I was kind of mildly
Five?
annoyed.
I
I mean,
can pretty much.
I'm a
take
5.
anything.
I don't do gore porn at all.
Yeah, Tiny's is pretty low. I was
Okay,
describing some shit
So
when we were
I'm
playing
going to
D&D.
recommend.
It's
I'm
low.
going to
in
recommend.
It's low in general because I never liked gore porn much, but
Mhm.
ever since I got sick with and the fact that it's neurological, if I see something that's very vivid, there's a good chance that I will actually feel that. So no thanks.
So I was
Okay,
doing
so-
a pretty good job of describing it, huh?
I'm going to recommend to you what to the tenors out there. I'm going to test your 10. You're
Mhm.
gonna
Oh,
read a
God.
book, a comic called the Cross. The Cross.
Okay.
The Cross. Find
like
that.
Is it like a Bible thing?
Just read it. I'm not gonna tell you anything. Find it
Okay.
and read it. There's different versions. There's Cross, Badlands, Psychopaths, and Far From Home. So there's different storylines. Read that.
You just made me think of
Then-
a really bad Spider-Man film.
If you want to see the movie adaptation of that same movie, you're gonna watch a movie called The Sadness.
Sadness.
Can I ask
It's
you,
a
why are
Asian,
you into
it's a
this
Korean
stuff?
film.
Why are you into this odd stuff, man? What is wrong with you?
If it's a Korean
It's
film,
be-
then it's definitely fucked up.
It's no, but so say it. I'm telling you, read The Cross or watch The Sadness, and it's gonna test
Mhm.
how much of a 10 you are. Because
Hold
I
on.
could say I'm a 10 because I read and watched both his movies, and I was like, oh, I'm desensitized because of all the shit I've seen growing up, and the stuff they make you see in the military. So you kind of desensitize yourself after a while. I watch car accidents to make myself feel something at times. But if you claim to be a 10 and you want to expand, your horizon, give those things a watch.
I'm watching.
Jeez.
I mean, I'm looking at promotional images for it right now. This looks pretty fucked.
Yeah, especially
I'm
can-
good. I mean, at this point, we got people getting shot and beat up on Twitter every single day. So I don't think we need to up our pain tolerance from what we already
I'm
see
just
in
saying
our
for me,
timelines.
I can pretty much take most things. I would maybe, you said out of 10, probably 8. Now, if something is more fucked up than the things that I've seen, sure. But because I usually get desensitized to it really fast anyway, honestly. I'm not a guy that gets
when-
scared anyway.
What do you say, Tiny? You
read-
want to watch the Sadness with me?
No.
No,
You don't.
she's going to
He's
watch
a-
it with me.
I'm just
Nope.
fuck-
Tiny,
ju-
Tiny.
I-
If
I'm
you're
just-
if you're a fiver, stay away from. Don't even
Yeah.
try.
I'm just
Don't even
fucking
do
with.
it.
I'm just fucking with her.
I know.
MSK is probably serious.
But
though.
I appreciate now knowing that these are things I don't want to see if someone ever offers me in the future. So thank
Yeah,
you.
because cover your ears, cover your ears real quick, Tiny. Because there's a page in the Cross where they're throwing babies into wood chippers.
Any
Yep.
particular reason?
No,
They're
because-
smiling. and
Any
they're all
reason
smiling.
why?
They
Okay,
read the
hold on.
book and you
Are they
understand.
black babies?
They're all color
Shut
babies.
No, they're
up.
black
And
babies.
they are being put on a slide, slid down to wood chippers, and the people
I'm
doing it
just
are
pointing
smiling,
out.
laughing.
If they're black babies, there'll be less hood Negroes in these streets these days. Just saying.
Walter S.
Hypothetically
You read the cross. Walter S. said the cross is the most fucked up thing I ever read.
Oh, good lord.
I read it and I was like, wow, I love this. I love this because this is what society would be like if nobody gave a fuck. This is what society is pretty much turning into soon.
Yeah, I
Soon
mean,
come.
just look at the UK. Look at that.
I can't
Just
believe
saying.
I'm actually looking this up. Looking this up might get me put on a watch list, but fuck it.
I mean, you should already.
What?
be
Don't
on
don't look up babies going through wood chips. Just look up the cross. I'll tell you the volume.
Is it the crossed or the cross?
The crossed.
Okay.
S-E-D.
All right.
E-D.
Good. Okay. Yeah, because I kept typing in the cross and it kept bringing me to the cross.
Crossed.
Okay. Okay.
Found it?
I found the image. What the fuck?
Exactly. Yes. 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 Yes.
Oh god.
Is it? It's bad. It's
I thought the boys was fucked up. What
the boys is
What?
fucking.
What the fuck?
I even have the signature from one of the authors. I met one of the authors and he signed my.
This
book.
guy either hates himself, hates humanity, or just has a really fucked up mind. I don't
Well,
know.
the
You know-
thing is,
you know what's crazy, man? Hey, go ahead.
the thing is like I like kind of like books and stories where it shows like how violent you man could really be, because it's like
Mhm.
we're just pausing ourselves because of rules and all that stuff. Like movies like Terrifier
Right.
and everything is like showing like how vicious a person could really be. When look at what's going on outside in the real world with the whole
Mhm.
pro-Palestine. Just telling somebody
Mhm.
like, oh, you know, I'm with Israel, that the rage they could fucking get, or just saying, oh, you just voted for Trump. Like, it fascinates me how somebody who's a civil person could turn into a fucking rabid beast when they hear the words Trump. Blows my mind.
It's
Well, then
called demon possession.
Well, then if they change on a dime that quickly, they probably were never that civil to begin with. It's just a mask.
It's fascinating to me seeing society tear itself apart.
Yeah,
over
society.
the
Why are you
stupidest
tearing yourself
things.
apart?
cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
What were you gonna say, MS?
MSK. He's probably looking at titties or something. I don't know.
Mhm.
He's probably looking at the sadness. And
If only
be
he
like,
put
"What
up
is-
my video that I put up like 10 minutes ago.
This is gonna be the first and last time I'm on this podcast because I'm like, never again bring that guy, and he's a psychopath.
Mhm.
He's probably in the watch list.
Surprisingly, you're not the craziest person we've ever had on the show.
Oh,
That's
okay.
exactly what I was trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's you're good on that count.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tiny. If we blocked you from saying that, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
She knows what she did.
Kind of sucks we're not going to have Strider at Strahd episode 5, Tiny. I've been brainstorming the hell out of it for the past
Okay,
couple days
because I
now.
want to, dude, Dela, are you currently reading? What are you currently reading? Do you do like mainstream stuff? You do like the mostly older stuff? What do you kind of been reading right now?
What I'm reading right now, I'm
Yeah.
going through all the the Mrs. Penny School of Peculiar Children.
Oh, before you go, Tiny, she has to go. But thank you
Yeah.
for being here. You know,
My pleasure. It was great to meet you, Della. It was great to see all you guys again, as
And
usual. And have a
Me
good
more,
night.
right?
Nice meeting you too.
We'll see you,
Of
Tiny.
course, MSK.
God, you love me the most because I'm the hottest and richest around here.
Uh-huh.
Tiny,
Y'all have
right.
a good night.
you have a good night.
later.
Don't
Have a good night.
don't let this man drive you crazy.
I will. No, 'cause
If
you-
this
you
was
mentioned-
Pokemon, she would be Misty and you would be Brock, and it's a sad
No,
sign.
no.
So who's Grogunk? Like who's constantly stunning him and dragging him away?
Oh, because you mentioned Black Panther. Are you reading Ultimate Black Panther?
No,
I don't want to read none of the Ultimate stuff because I hate that when they killed off their Ultimate Universe, they should have just left it dead. I hate this revamp nonsense they constantly doing.
Got you.
But I'm just reading Mrs. Perrigan's School of Peculiar Children. I don't know if you ever heard the movie.
I never heard of that. Yeah.
There's a movie based off of it. It's not the greatest, but there's like 3 or 4 books, and it's pretty much this thing about kids who have like powers, like peculiar powers and stuff. But there's a group that goes around who kills the kids and eats their eyes because they want to stay alive. And yes, I read a lot of dark and morbid shit.
Of course, I bite into some food when you say that. What the fuck?
Yeah, so is that, and for comic wise, the last comic I read was what the fuck was it called? It's when the Avengers are retired and like Steve Rogers is being hunted or something, and it has like the more realistic drawing of it, and he's an old man too, and Tony Stark's like son is like in the fucking, he's kind of the new Iron Man, but isn't the new Iron Man. I forgot what it's called. The Empire. I think what is it called?
I'm probably gonna remember it right after this is over.
Yeah, I'll look up the name. I'll find it for you.
Give me one sec. Walter says, Dela, you're a 5 out of 10 on the MSK NASQUAC scale. Oh my god, they take the inside joke. He's being cringe. Does anyone have the MSKL count for the? Oh my god,
it's unmeasurable.
It's infinite.
Once I got past all my fingers, I kind of lost count.
Well, once I had to start using toes, I just gave up.
By the way, does anybody know what happened to Iron? Like, why'd he go?
I think he's been having computer problems because he kept earlier. He couldn't hear us, and so,
Walter said Crossed is by the boys. Oh, well, that makes sense.
That makes perfect sense. That does not shock me at all whatsoever.
That guy, you know, it's funny. I watched an interview where he was talking about the idea, like the creation for the boys, and it's because simply he hates fucking superheroes. He thinks they're stupid. He thinks they're just absolutely egregious, and he just doesn't like fucking superheroes. So he created the boys just to like play off of, you know, stuff that Marvel and DC is doing, and just, you know, try to fuck it up as much as he could. It succeeded, I guess.
Avengers Twilight. That's what it's called.
That sounds like a really bad crossover I don't want.
No, it's really good.
I was going to say Avengers Twilight. Avengers Twilight has gotten a lot of praise. I've not checked it out yet. I have the other run currently right now by Jed McKay that I'm reading, but I heard that is pretty good. I will say that.
It is really good. It's really good.
Okay. Because I was just, man, because the thing you brought up earlier about the boys author, I was randomly thinking about this today when I went home. If we really had superheroes in our world, I'll be honest here, it would probably be as fucked up as like the boys. I don't really genuinely believe 100%. That people would have the goodness in their heart. Like some would, but just the sheer virtue of how it would work. Yeah, there's gonna be a few that would save people, but there's a lot. I believe that people do a lot of fucked up things. Like superheroes are probably a horrible thing.
I would say if Batman truly existed in this world, he would not have a no-kill rule.
Yeah. I would say that. And for most black people that do a lot of the crime, he'd be getting rid of them. He ain't for BLM. Just saying that.
It's like those memes of, you know, it's like those memes where it says, you know, you and your buddy get superpowers. Hey man, we got superpowers. Now we can save people. Your one friend.
It would be just like Kick-Ass. Remember when Kick-Ass tried to take on those black guys in that fucking room in the movie? He was trying to save his girlfriend from being with that black guy. Oh my god, that's how those situations would go. Walter says, Dela, do you read manga? If you do, I have some recommendations. Do you have some recommendations?
I read manga.
Okay.
I'm finishing One Punch Man. Not Demon Slayer. I've been finished Demon Slayer like 5 years ago. One Punch Man, Chainsaw Man. What else? JJK. Baki. I'm going through the Baki manga. There was one manga I read that I'm mad that it stopped completely. It's made by an American guy. It's called Shark Knife. And the premises of Shark Knife is this guy who's a dishwasher in a like a restaurant that is infested with monsters that live in the wall that come out randomly. He eats a fortune cookie and becomes the hero Shark Knife.
What the fuck?
It's bro. It sounds silly. It's silly fun, and I like it. I like that kind of shit.
Well, it
He's
clearly
silly.
was not a Panda Express fortune cookie.
Yeah, but he eats the fortune cookie, he says the fortune, and becomes Shark Knife. And it's think of like a typical fucking Power Rangers type shit, you know, wacky monsters and stuff. And, you know, a hero. But
I'm always down for some crazy ass shit, dude.
Me too. Yes.
Itchy the Killer, I
Shamo
watched that.
and okay. Why do you
I
just
have the Itchy the Killer
you have been through
DVD.
so much in life where you just liked watching fucked up things, people's heads getting blown off, people getting tortured? Are you okay? Are you a sane human being?
It's what you. It's just
Back in my day, we called that a cry for help.
no. It's just that it was just cool. Like you hear about stuff, it's like, oh, I want to check that out. You see it, and it's like, oh fuck.
Back
this
in
is-
my day,
this
we'd
is
lock
fucked
you up and throw away the key.
Like,
Well, and
And then the next thing you know, I just
wait.
But the
took
thing
a little
is
bird
Dela
and snapped his
does
neck
bring up
just so I know how it feels.
Della brings
Oh,
up a good point
no.
with that. It's just the whole point that I mean, it's the veil of society, the veil of civil
We live
being
in a
civil,
society.
but it's just when a man has the ability to do some pretty awful fucked up things, and it's one of those things that society has kept us civil.
Damn right.
But
Has
what
it
is wrong
though?
with?
Well, and religion. I mean,
No, Jim.
really, a
Have
lot
you
of
guys
religion
ever
does it.
watched or read the Itchy the Killer stuff?
Watch the what?
Have you ever watched or read Itchy the Killer?
No.
No.
No. I was
Okay,
trying to
so
think.
it's Itchy the Killer is about a kid named Itchy who he grew up in a household where his mother was abused by the father, and then they had like angry sex, and he was sitting in his room and like he didn't know how to control himself. He would get a boner, and he would do squats. Yeah, it's weird as shit. He
What
would
the
do
fuck?
squats. He was sitting in his room to get rid of his boner by doing squats. But doing squats so much, he became like he has like strong, crazy legs, and people will bully and beat him up all the time. And like he will cry and like switch to this like he would like he could think One Punch Man but kicking, kind of more realistic. But he would just like kick the shit out of people, and it's a Japanese manga and like kind of like horror movie, but
Right.
the thing is like it goes based on like BDS, like violent masochist and sadist type stuff,
Right.
and it's just like it's crazy. There's like a scene where he's like, "Oh, I know why you were crying that time when those boys gang raped you because you wanted me to do it. You wanted me to take care of you." And it's dark. It's some fucked up shit, but it's
Yeah.
fascinating.
Earlier today, I was watching Vanilla Ice renovate homes because when I'm not watching movies, that's my level of excitement that I go through when I'm sitting here editing these long ass videos. Which, by the way, I've been editing like 2 videos this entire show. You guys had no idea.
Okay. So basically, we're not important to you enough, so you have
Yes.
to edit your videos, be entertained. Okay, just making sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
you could have just stopped after you weren't important enough. I was like, yeah, I agree.
Oh, yeah,
Hey, his true job doesn't stop just because he's here.
Mm-hmm.
that's true. Yes. Oh gosh. Well, what other movies have you watched, dude? Because I watched recently Deadpool, Wolverine, Trap, Borderlands, It Ends with Us, Alien Romulus, and I'm gonna watch Blink twice on Tuesday.
Yeah, those are all the movies I watched too. Blink Twice we reviewed last night on the YouTube channel. Just watched The Crow today. We did editing a South Korean film for it's called Land of Happiness, which is based on like the 1980s assassination of the South Korean president, which is literally like the 4th movie in the last like 3 years I've seen regarding that, which means the Koreans are really, really upset about that. Who will be upset about their president getting assassinated? Not us, clearly, because no one even remembers Trump got shot like 2 months ago. We just feel like that didn't happen.
God,
at all.
yeah,
they memory hold that real quick.
That didn't. Nothing happened. You know, it's just a regular Saturday.
Mhm.
We all came home, we worked, and we streamed, and we got off the stream. That's it. Nothing happened.
I still think he got shot because of me, because I was like, I remember that day too. I woke up, it was a really good day, went to the movies, got to go hang out with my mom and eat lunch with her. I was having a really good day, and then I made the mistake of saying out loud, wow, today has been really great. And then I get home and look at my phone and, oh yeah, Trump got shot. I was like, what the fuck?
I thought it was fake when I heard it. I was like, no way.
Dude, our entire group chat was going crazy about it. I'm like, nah, this is fake. Like, what the fuck's going on? Sure enough,
This is
nope.
AI. There's no way they would actually try to assassinate a running presidential candidate in an
No,
election year.
government wouldn't do that.
No, you're
No,
crazy.
no, not at all.
It was Iran because for some reason the Iranian government really doesn't want Trump to be president of the United States, so they had something to do with it. Even though they take the responsibility like for every act of terror they ever do, for this one they were just really silent about it. It's weird.
I mean, it's just like the Russians were the ones that killed JFK.
Mm-hmm. only for us to find out 60 years later that the CIA admitted to killing JFK. Oh, that was weird.
Yeah, they waited till everyone that was involved in it was dead, so no one could get prosecuted.
Yep. It's like, hey, by the way, guys, the CIA killed a sitting president of the United States. Just so you were wondering who really runs this show.
But remember, we're the good guys somehow.
Yeah.
America, fuck yeah.
If this whole Ukraine thing has opened my eyes up to anything, it's really just been like, shit, are we the baddies? Is that what's really going on?
Oh no, yeah,
was
I've been
the
saying that for a
bad
while.
realization.
Especially the cultural rot that's kind of being pushed by America to these other countries when it comes to the left, and even other countries now are pushing back, going, "You want to know what? We're not going to do this stuff to kids. We're done." No, and that's now illegal to do to kids. I mean, these things. I mean, they're even, at least in Europe, some European countries are waking up sooner than we are.
Yeah, but unfortunately for a lot of them, it's probably too late for them because
I'm at a point in my adult life where I've just completely turned my brain off to politics. I just don't give a fuck enough anymore to really continue watching this circus that plays out every 4 fucking years.
Mm-hmm.
I really
love it.
This dog and pony show.
I fucking love it.
I love that, man. I can't stop. That's what people say. I hate Twitter. I gotta get off. I gotta take my mental health break. Nah, fuck it. I like shit talk. I love all of it. Give me more shit. I need a
mental health break. I said something stupid and now I'm getting ratios. I'm gonna get off of Twitter.
Mental health break.
Why is Hobo and WZ talking about my bathroom? Like
they said your bathroom is a gateway to hell. Like, what the fuck? Weird.
Wait, his bathroom door is also his front door and the bedroom door. Could you? That is not true.
It would be hilarious if you just like went through your bathroom door and you ended up in like MSK's room.
It's like Narnia. I just enter the shower and I'm in MSK's room all of a sudden. The fuck?
How the fuck I get here?
How the hell? What's happening?
Oh, speaking of,
I don't even know what state this is.
Really quickly, Yellow Flash dropped his trailer for his comic book. Actually, The Mighty Golden Patriot. So I'll definitely be buying that when it drops. Actually, we definitely will be backing.
The Mighty.
Did I ever show you guys my new updated intro for the show?
I was on there when you did it. I did. I saw it.
You know what?
No, you were on for the first step. I didn't show you the finished product. I did.
The last time I was here, it was the clip for one of the reviews.
Hobo, if you want to get technical, my toilet and stuff, it's back there. It's behind this drape right here. So no, I'm not technically eating in the bathroom.
Just near the bathroom.
I live in a tiny house. Leave me alone. I have to do the best with what I got.
Yeah, man. It's just recently because you saw Alien Romulus, because I know Nate did. Did you like it actually? Nate liked it. Yeah, did you like it?
I've seen Romulus. I enjoyed it.
The last 10 minutes were complete dog ass, but the rest of the movie was pretty
right.
good.
I should say forced third act. The final part, just the final part is so forced.
I said this because I went and saw it with my 2 cousins. We're having a great time watching it, and we get to that last 10 minutes, and we get to the car, and I look at them, and I'm like, "What the fuck was that?" They're like, "I don't know." It's almost like you could pinpoint the moment that Ridley Scott kicked in the door to the fucking studio and said, "You're gonna put this in the movie, or you're fired, Fetty." Okay, Ridley, but do we really need to put that in? Put it in there right now.
Mhm.
There's a reason why concept art is concept art, and it's because artists and writers and directors can look at something and go, we probably shouldn't put that in there. But of course, you always got that one dumbass that's like,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
it's perfect,
always.
put it in there.
Like for me, yeah, I agree with the people's criticisms of like the main cast. I don't think any of the main cast is really strong outside of like the main two. And even she was kind of like hit or miss depending on the scene. I liked Andy's character the best throughout the movie. He was like the strongest
Andy,
character.
the actor who did Andy did like a phenomenal job.
He did a great
because
job, actually. Yeah.
if
He
you
was
see-
eerie. He was eerie.
But if you see like when he's talking and was like, he kept that facial expression like a child in wonder
Mhm.
constantly.
Yeah.
And then when he switched to like, oh, the fucking AI is correcting me, it was just like, it was perfect.
When he
to
became
go
a
from
Terminator.
a person in wonder, like, oh, this is like fascinating, and I'm trying to help do what's best, to I have to do what's best for the fucking mission. Screw humans. It is what it is. Sorry. It was great. It was great. That range of acting you see
was
very
great.
rarely. Like
He was
with
great.
what's this kid's name? Denzel's Washington's son.
Oh,
But
but
well,
I don't
what's
know.
his
Sorry.
kid's name? John Washington.
John
Washington.
Washington.
Yeah.
He's a phenomenal actor. Phenomenal actor.
Here's
I really enjoy him in Tenet. He was great in Tenet.
yeah.
It was actually great. Yeah. Did you actually like Tenet?
It was
I never like it that much though.
I like Tenet and I like him in The Creator. He's great fucking actor. He's a great actor.
Yeah, you know what
Creator's
ruins the creator? Jim Chan. Society said, "Hey man, go watch this movie for me to help me out with my movie show." I'm like, "All right, cool." This man didn't tell me that Jim Chan was the leading lady. I was like, "Oh hell no, this bitch is so trash. She's so garbage."
She's
What-
only
what
in it
you
for
mean?
like
I don't
15
know.
minutes.
I don't know who
He's
Jim
not the
Chan
leading lady.
is.
What are you talking about?
She
I don't
was
know
the
who Jim
creator.
Chan is, but that girl from Alien Romulus, she had a cute button. What was it Civil War? That movie came out earlier this year.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
God.
Yo, good lord. Civil War. Yeah, talk about a movie that came and went that no one cared for after it dropped. Just
Well, yeah,
completely
because
died of the
it's just
conversation.
fucking propaganda. That's all it is. That's why nobody saw it. Everybody's like, not
It was
falling
supposed
for
to be
it.
predictive programming, but then the problem was Trump survived the assassination, so it ruined their plans.
Here's the thing about Alien Romulus, and I told my uncle this. It is a solid throwback to a movie from a bygone era where it's just an entertaining film, dude. If you like Alien, you are going to like this movie. You know, the atmosphere, the tension, the horror, the gore, right down to the props and the costumes and the environments, dude. It smells like Alien, looks like Alien, and feels like Alien. Aside from that last 10 minutes, everything about that movie,
What
love
does
it.
Alien smell like?
Love it. I don't know,
You know
xenomorph
what the-
shit or
you
something.
know
I
what
don't fucking know.
xenomorphs smell like?
Xenomorph
Bruh.
shit or
Okay,
something. I don't know.
I wouldn't say this is a criticism of the movie, but what if instead of doing the main cast that they did, someone had this take on one of the Facebook groups I was in for Aliens? What if they just did the movie based around like the engineers that one guy was talking about from that
No,
perspective?
they don't. I don't want it. No,
They
shut
did
the
that.
fuck
They
up.
they
Don't do
did
it.
that
No.
already. It's called Prometheus, and it sucked.
Oh, did you guys see that the director of the Aliens movie confirmed that the girl, the baby of
Yep,
her,
yeah.
what
Was her cousin?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's once she
Yeah,
said
and-
asshole, it was pretty much when she's women just like assholes. I'm saying women are stupid. They just pick assholes to sleep with. They don't sleep with nice guys. They want just dudes who are fucking.
Oh my
straight up
God!
idiots.
You know what you sound like? A red pillar. Take it easy, buddy.
Hey, they might.
You
A
sound like a
broken cock is
basic
right.
incel.
No,
twice a day.
no.
I mean, hey, it got proven in that film, that Blake Lively movie, right? Blake Lively just saw, oh my God, it's an attractive brain surgeon. I don't care if he beats the shit out of me 6 times a day.
or attempts to grape me. Just saying.
Mhm.
you
No,
know?
MSK, they're into guys that have beds, and unfortunately, you
Mhm.
don't have one yet.
Okay, I'm saying.
Hey, at least
Like I said,
hey, at least
There's
as
a
long as
movie
it's-
out. There's a movie out right now called Blink Twice, which is literally a movie about 2 women who just jump on some billionaire's plane and go to his private island for a numerous
Yeah,
amount
that
of
happens
days.
in
And
real
then,
life, nigga.
exactly
That
right.
happens
That's
in
the
real
whole
life.
setup, and that's the whole point of the movie is that women get the ick from dudes who play video games, but no, serial killers, domestic abusers,
What was
drug
that this
dealers, literal rapists. It's like, oh, the ick is no longer available when they're around. Right?
No, this week, I know everyone saw that Liz Wheeler post because she posted a fake graph anyway, but she intended to post that
Yeah.
because she thought it was real. Whether that women would choose guys that play video games to be a deal breaker, but they would like dudes who do taxidermy, bird watching, bro.
Mhm.
Who sits down and bird watches? Are you fucking 60-year-old man?
My
What the hell?
grandmother.
Who bird watches in 2024?
The woman who has like 8 kids by 3 baby daddies. I wonder if any of them play video games.
Oh, the master hobo. He said they're gonna send a xenomorph after Trump. He's just out there giving a speech, and all of a
And
sudden,
then they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, the aliens did it!"
oh my god, the
You got
aliens
the
are
face
here.
hugger on Trump.
My God.
Good lord, man.
Good.
But yeah,
It
I'm
was-
seeing Blink twice on Tuesday, and I'll do a full episode of going to the movie theater on that. There's nothing else to watch after that.
The Crow is out.
Unless you guys shut up. You shut your whore mouth.
Go watch Hobo with a Shotgun.
hobo with a shotgun.
He's a
Great
hobo.
movie.
Hobo with a shotgun.
Hobo and seething.
No, Hobo with a Shotgun is
Guys.
a great movie.
Amos
Oh, I
Kane.
thought you were
seething.
joking.
There you go.
That's a real movie. You never heard of Hobo with a Shotgun?
He doesn't get
Have
out
you
of
heard
his
of
house
a
very
movie
often.
called
so no.
there was a movie coming out called Basic Bitch or something?
Yeah.
It was filmed in the year
I
2000.
mean, we
There's
live
a
in a
movie called
reality.
Night Bitch coming out.
Yeah, my bitch. Oh my god, no one's watching that. That looks like actual horse shit.
No, I'm
That
gonna
looks like-
watch that shit.
Oh
'Cause
my,
I think it's an A24 movie.
Oh,
I
so
mean,
it's
we-
definitely horseshit.
I mean, we
Oh,
live in a reality
whoa.
where there's a movie out there.
Whoa.
We live in a reality where there's a movie out there literally called just Big Ass Spider. They couldn't think of a name for it. It's just
Exactly.
Big Ass Spider.
Listen, you can't knock these movies because you know why? We had how many fucking Sharknado movies?
Oh my god.
Sharknado.
We've had like 9 of them, I think.
Exactly.
I mean, we got like 10 Fast and Furiouses now
Yeah.
with 2 more on the way.
Stop. I would die in this hill. I love Fast and Furious movies. I love them.
There's a lot of people.
Any
that
Michael
do.
Bay movie?
They brought back
State.
anyone. They brought back everyone who they've already killed off in previous films. So the only 2 people they're not bringing back is Gina Carano and Paul Walker, and he's dead. So those are the
Okay,
only
but
2
here's
people
the
they
thing.
are bringing back.
You know why? You know why I like Michael Bay movies and Fast and Furious movies? Because I know what I'm paying for and what I'm getting. I'm getting stupid ass shit that make
Yeah.
no fucking sense and explosions.
Well, here's the thing
All
about
right,
Michael.
so-
Bay.
Are you gonna watch Michael Bay's Skibbity Toilet movie when it comes out in a couple of years?
Probably. That shit
Here's
gonna
the
be
thing.
crazy.
Michael
You'll be
Bay-
like,
oh my
fucking shit blowing up.
god.
Michael Bay is a great visual director. The guy knows how to direct action and make movies look good, but from a storytelling standpoint, that guy can't tell a story
He
to
knows
save
how
his
to,
fucking life.
I'll say he knows how to direct
Bro.
movies. He knows that.
Who needs
He
a
can direct some of the
story?
movies.
Give me explosions.
Yeah, hey man. I love
I'm
the Fast and
simple
Furious
man.
movies. Given
Simple.
give or take how bad some of them are. Because I think it's who's like, you know, the Fast and Furious movies are bad. No shit. Yeah,
I did.
Bro,
I did like
that's peak
Ambulance.
cinema.
I did like Ambulance. that came
Ambulance?
out.
Great movie.
It was
actually.
fun.
Ambulance
It
was
was fun.
decent. I don't even.
What was
It
Ambulance?
wasn't as bad.
What was Ambulance?
I've seen it.
Simple story. Simple fucking
Yeah.
story. Explosions.
That's it. Yeah.
I like
Six
Bad Boys
Underground.
too.
Six
Bad-
Underground. What was Six Underground? Simple movie. Explosions.
It's always explosions with that guy.
Would you guys
man.
would you guys
God.
count Secret Soldiers of Benghazi as a propaganda piece?
What?
I mean, eh,
I like that movie. It's good. It's a good Bay film.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
like
so-
that. Well, what was the one with Mark Wahlberg that they did a couple years? Pain and Gain. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Pain and
Ambulance
Gain.
is-
Amazing movie based on a true story.
The
Mhm.
first
Like
You want to know what the 2 movies that were Ted and Ted 2? That was propaganda for people to buy teddy bears. I mean, clearly.
I think the tinfoil hat might be too tight. Yeah, that one.
the first Transformers movie, the first Transformers movie was pretty good. I like that.
Hey,
All
Michael
of them
Bay
were good.
directed the first Bad Boys movies. The first one was really good. I like the,
The
first
first
He's
two.
in the new one too. Watch the new one. He's
one. Oh,
in
right,
it.
Dela, he's got to head out actually.
Yeah.
But it was nice having you on,
I
man, for
gotta
the first
go.
time. Anything you
No
want to?
problem.
Yeah. Oh, love to
Uh,
have you back, man.
I guess-
Anytime you want to come on, just let me know. If you want to
I
come back
guess I'll
next
plug my-
Saturday.
I'll try. Maybe
Mhm.
plug my Twitch. Check me out. Twitch.tv/Delacroix606. That's DELACROIX606.
Della's gonna come play Curse of Strahd with me and the guys.
Nope.
No, I need to
he's
play.
not
I need to
done.
beat the monkey game first.
Okay, Dela, you cannot choose White Nate over me. It's not like that. You got to choose your fellow brothers.
Me
Someone
and
is a little salty.
me and MSK have a streaming
I'm
war
gonna
every other Saturday.
I'm gonna choose Drunken because he's a squid, and I can sit there and I can make fun of him, and we can make fun of each other all day,
Guys,
and that's why.
You want,
if,
you wanna have
if another black man chooses another white man over me, I'm gonna have a meltdown. I'm just done with life at that point.
I already took away half of his fucking panelists. to play
Damn.
D&D.
Damn.
Damn. Well, so man, have a good day, dude. Hopefully
Alright,
you come back
you
next
take it easy,
Saturday.
guys.
Okay. Yeah.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Peace out, man. And
Holy
we'll be going for another about good 10 minutes because I have to get something done myself. I'm gonna go to the gym and then I got to get this video edited for you guys. I told everyone
How did you meet
consistent
Jim?
content is coming.
I can afford a gym membership, but can't afford a bed.
Yeah. Priorities.
Okay. So just saying, the next movie's coming out to watch.
I can't go to Goodwill and buy a mattress, but I can go hang out at 24-hour fitness.
Why do you guys do this to me? Oh my fucking god!
Hey, you want to know what? That's where his Riz really plays.
Mhm.
Oh no!
Oh no! Holy shit!
He's like, hey, baby.
I have a
guess
Riz
what?
called the homeless Riz, and it's where I go.
He's like, hey, baby, check out this position. It's called downward dog. He just
Mhm.
throws out his back.
All right. So the next movie's coming out is a horror movie called Afraid. I've legit never heard of this, and a movie called Reagan. Is that a movie based off Ronald Reagan?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
But
This is exactly why I'm going to Tennessee for the weekend because I'm not watching any of these movies.
Yeah, I believe Dennis Quaid is playing Reagan.
Oh God!
I've
That would be
never.
amazing.
What is this movie called? Afraid. What the fuck is this?
I think
Are
that's
you gonna-
Tyrese's movie. And we all know Tyrese is just doing movies now because he owes his baby mama like $40 a month on child support. So
Have you seen the video where he's crying about that? He's like, my
Mhm.
baby. I want my baby back. I just want my
Okay,
baby.
I just saw the trailer for Afraid. You're right. That looks like absolute horse shit. I'll just go watch Despicable Me 4 then, because I haven't seen that yet. I've seen literally every movie of theirs
Are you
anyway.
gonna
so I'll
watch?
just go watch it.
Are you gonna watch Speak No Evil with James McAvoy when it comes out?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. The trailers look great for that movie.
McAvoy, dude, that guy's he's a unit, man. He's big. Holy shit. And he's just creepy, man. Like there's something about that guy. He just has a really great range of acting ability, man. He could
Do
be
you want to see a young McAvoy? Go back and watch the HBO miniseries Band of Brothers.
Oh,
He's
I
in
have
it.
seen that. Yeah, I've seen that. It's good.
Yeah,
It's
he's
really good.
young. He's young in that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so Despicable Me 4 will be gone from my theater
Go watch
next
The Crow.
Thursday. No, we're not even
wanna
getting
see
it,
it.
honestly. I would probably, but we don't have it.
How are you not getting in? That's weird.
'Cause my theater has standards. Good lord.
Be-
Did you see
be-
that
be-
trailer?
we'll do anime hentai, but we won't do that crow nonsense.
MSK goes there
Oh.
to watch porn. He doesn't go there to watch movies.
Mhm.
Hey,
You know, like when they do like Comic-Con and like WonderCon, so there's this little thing you have to been there to notice. Like every time it's like 10 p.m. or like afterwards, like once everyone's already been gone for like several hours, there's like this little side of the convention center where they'll do showings of like this borderline hentai anime for like the next like 2 or 3 hours a night. So it's literally just a room at like 11:30 at night of the creepiest dudes you could possibly think of. All they were watching just the anime boobs together in a dark room somewhere in the Hyatt. It's just like, I can see MSK there.
There's nothing gayer than a bunch of grown men going to a movie theater to watch porn and jack off together. What the fuck?
It's not the 60s and 70s anymore.
Yeah, right.
Just a bunch of grown men yanking it in the fucking movie theater seats next to each other. What the fuck?
They don't need to be Pee Wee Hermaning it.
Oh god.
You guys-
no.
And then when they're all done, they just start collectively crying.
they're like, what are we doing with our lives?
oh god, man.
Oh god.
Shit. All right, so I have Blink twice on Tuesday. Got a lot of showings then, and then after that, there's nothing else to watch. It's just waiting for
Yeah, you can
new stuff to watch or watch what I haven't
Hey, you can
watched.
start getting excited for Captain America 4.
Black Captain, more than meets the eye. Black
Captain Black.
He's no
should
Steve
just-
Rogers.
You say in words more than meets the eye. That'd be the best marketing ever. Just saying, use that.
You should
Well,
make that into a meme.
I think they're going to get to the point of marketing that if you don't go see this movie, clearly you're a racist.
Yeah.
They
They
could
are
use
going
remember that one movie that Lionsgate pulled a trailer for because it had the fake AI critics, an epic pile of trash.
I mean, I'm a
funniest thing I've ever seen.
You know, if I'm racist for not seeing Captain America 4, I mean, cool. I mean, I'm already a transphobe for playing fucking Hogwarts Legacy, so
Me too.
Yeah. Here, play this for a second before we run out of here because I want to show Nathan.
Is that a movie
Nathan get a
thing?
chance to watch it. Yeah.
Oh,
Pull it back up
kidding.
there, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna throw a rock at your house and destroy it.
God.
So yeah, this is the finished, the polished project of my new intro here. I just want to show it to you guys here.
okay.
This is a warning to all living mortals. That who shall ever open this chest of demons will release 13 of the most terrifying ghosts upon the face of the earth.
That is cool. Ugh.
Okay, cut it. This isn't going to work. Let's try some nostalgia bait.
It's mighty strange. You looking at the leaving rain. I can't settle the shimmy. Or have you picked your target yet? It's in there. Got your dog bite. It's in there.
That one was completely unedited, by the way. That's a fun joke.
Why? Because he just looks like that.
Yep.
It's in there. Got your dog bite. It's in there. It's in there. Got your dog bite. It's in there.
Okay, that was better. But let's try something a bit more cinematic.
Oh God.
Hey, where my broken arrows at? They try to tell us we can't fly. Like we too broken or something. I mean, I'd rather let them know. Hold up, hold up, hold up. My squad about to roll up. Hold up, hold up. My squad about to roll up. Broken arrows, get them balls 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 up. Hold up, hold up. My squad about to roll up. Hold up. Hold up, my squad about to roll up all the way up. Get them balls 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 all the way up. Broken arrows get balls up. Sometimes I pray with my nose up, thinking about when the world crumbles and my whole squad just goes up. Ain't gotta worry, we straight like an arrow. Yeah, ain't gotta worry about faith. Nope, I'm on that straight and the narrow. I'm on that straight and the narrow. Yeah, I just go straight like an arrow.
Yeah, that's the shit I like. Let's start the Barroom podcast. Take it away, Jacob.
That was cool.
Boom.
That was cool.
Just saying, that was not C.S. Johnson as Wasp. That is false advertising.
Oh yeah, she's totally Wasp.
She's probably a
she's not
better
useful.
wasp.
In this case, just jealous.
Honestly, she could probably be a better wasp than Evangeline Lilly. Let's be honest here.
She,
Yeah.
Wasp
Not a hard
literally
bar.
did. I'm just saying, if Wasp is just a hot milk that flies. Wait a minute. Minus the hot part.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
I will send her this
Careful.
video.
She's
No, no.
married. You
Yeah.
better be
Oh, I don't give a-
careful.
Well, I could say she's hot if she's married, right? Do I have that right to?
I'll send this to her husband. He'll send a pipe bomb to your house. in
You
Minecraft.
know, here's the thing. You know,
I was joking.
you know what? Here's the thing. I'm gonna find a woman, and you guys will never know because I'm not gonna mention it in front of MSK.
Mhm. No, absolutely not. That'd be a mistake.
That'd be a mistake
What did I do?
because then I would have to track you down and find
Then
you.
he would ask her like stupid questions, like, "Oh, so what's your favorite sex position? Do you like black girls?"
I'm gonna be sitting in here chilling with you guys, just talking. All of a sudden, this really attractive goth mommy's just gonna come in here, give me a hug, kiss me on the head, and walk away. And in this case, gonna be like, "Who the fuck is that?"
Mhm.
Tell her to come back.
Who is this
I'm like,
actor
I
that
need
you
to-
hired?
Who is this charlatan that you brought in?
Besides him not being Steve Rogers, what looks bad about the Milvey? I don't get the hate. Well, he's black, and that's all that really deserves the hate. You know, if you're black, you deserve hate. That's just what it is. You know,
There was
And
nothing with
Walter-
him just playing the playing Falcon.
Walter, I was just making a joke. I mean, I'm gonna check the movie out and see how.
I'm definitely watching it. Yeah. I mean,
It
I
could
said
be
before,
what
I
it,
didn't-
it, it
Yeah.
could be one of the movies of all time, or it could be really good. Don't know.
I'm saying
it could be-
to me, I told before, I don't think the trailer looks that bad. I like the trailer, but then again, to the fact that was just like a minute. Keep in mind, this movie's been reshot like 1,000 times. We haven't got a full trailer for it yet. We haven't got a full trailer for this movie yet. So I want to kind of reserve my full judgment of it till at least I get a full trailer.
But there's Red Hulk. You know how long I've been waiting for Red Hulk in the MCU?
You have a stroke?
Well, I mean, there's people that have sounded exactly like that. Red Hulk.
I can't wait to get Red Hulk versus Wolverine in a movie.
Anytime I've talked to anybody about like comic books, I've never met a single man in my life that's like, "Oh yeah, Red Hulk, woohoo!"
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
This is what I've always dreamed of.
I get that people like the character, but I've never met a single soul that's been excited about anything Red Hulk. Like come on. Wait, hold on. WC said, I would like to point out that everything in this case says is endorsed by the entire panel. They are what? What are we, the Illuminati?
Mhm.
Like the fuck?
Except for we're actually smart
not
and don't
that.
get killed by Scarlet Witch in 3 seconds.
Right.
But
would've just-
don't worry, we can handle her and then just get slaughtered within 5
Yeah.
minutes.
No, we were talking earlier, Iron and Dela, I think you were going on about the MCU stuff. I'll just say this. I don't trust the MCU. We can barely trust the MCU to make one movie good based around one character. Let's not do groups for right now. Just let's take things slow. Oh, wait, they're not doing that. We're getting a group. We're getting Thunderbolts. That's a group. Fantastic Four. That's a group. So we're getting more group movies when they can barely do one character. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I
see
saw
how
the
it goes.
I saw the potato quality trailer for the Thunderbolts that leaked online. There's not enough there for me to pass judgment yet. I'm just kind of like, I mean, it looks
but
like a
you're gonna
Thunderbolts
watch
movie.
Ironheart?
I'm not watching Ironheart
Why not, you bigot? You racist, homophobe, Nazi sympathizer?
because
Trump
Ironheart
supporter?
is a terrible fucking character, and there's not enough simping in the world that Marvel can do that can make me like that.
But
fucking
by the way,
character.
that Ironheart show has been shot for like 2 years now. They only just now released, well, not even officially released because it was done by like D23, but they gave them footage of, oh, this is what the Ironheart show is going to look like. That thing is going to be Echo levels of bad when it's
They know it's
released.
bad. That's why it's been keep
Mhm.
being pushed off. But at a certain point, they've got to release it to get rid of it,
Yeah.
or they got to
Calling it
shelve
right
it
now.
and try to
They're
take
doing-
the loss.
Calling it
It's
right
like-
now. They're gonna do it just like Echo. They're gonna drop it all at once. Not even binge it. No, sorry, not
It-
binge it.
it-
They're gonna
it's
straight
like a
throw it out.
blast. It's like a blast center. They got to get behind the glass before they can release it out to the public.
I don't
Mhm.
know. It looks bad.
Hey Riri, you want to sell crack rock?
I'll be honest. I'm more excited for Agatha than I am fucking Ironheart, man. Ironheart just looks like fucking trash. At least I like the actress that plays Agatha, but it's one of those things where it seems like everybody that's a minor character is getting a show. It's like Agatha Harkness, really? Does that character really deserve a show? I don't think so.
Yeah,
And
I
the
mean,
fucking
that-
camera just.
that's what I always say. I mean, here, I'll play it both ways. You can have your guardians for a lot of characters. You could also have your guardians for characters that nobody cares about and no one would check out just off the premise alone. Is like, why the fuck do I care about Agatha by herself? Keep on factoring in. There's a reason why certain characters can't be alone. They're not interesting enough on their own.
Whatever you
Is
do,
Agatha
don't
really that interesting on her own that you would
What-
you? I'm calling it right now. Nobody here, maybe outside of like Nate, might watch that show. I'm not watching that show. Who's
Agatha
watching
was
that?
Agatha was popular among like wine aunts and like dog moms who watched WandaVision 3 years ago. And because there's nothing in Hollywood but wine aunts and dog moms, everyone's like, oh, let's give her own show. It'll be hilarious. And then they're going to realize that dog moms are not, the general audience for MCU content. So
whatever you do, don't say that Agatha Harkness is a is a useless character in front of Iron. He'll try to choke you out. Believe me, I did, and yeah, I thought he was going to drive to North Carolina and spank me or something.
I'm just pointing out, because you guys usually go, well, if it's written very well, then in my butthole, shit's going to come out. It's like, were you ever going to watch it in general? We already know if it's written well.
There was, hold on. There was a time where if you looked at me and said, hey, you're going to watch Guardians of the Galaxy? I probably would have told you no, because I don't know who those characters are, and I don't give a fuck about them.
To be fair, back then, MCU had the good credit enough for you to give them the chance. Now we're at a point where, I don't know, like, I didn't watch the last MCU TV show I watched. I never finished She-Hulk. I got to like episode 6 and I was like, these are just such ass shows. I'm never doing this again. I haven't been back. So Secret Invasion came out. Loki season 2 came out. Echo came out. What else came out? What If?
I just like, honestly, I just like Catherine. I just like Catherine Hine as a fucking actress.
You like that her lips are big.
She's milfing. I'm just saying.
You're fine.
Which one is she again?
Nate, can you give MSK his L for not watching X-Men 97? Watch X-Men 97, you bitch.
No. I'm gonna watch the seasons in order. I'm not watching that out of order. No, I'm going back to my original, and I'm gonna talk about that shit.
It's a completely separate thing, though.
I don't give a fuck. You need to lick my balls.
You're gonna watch the 90s show and then get to X-Men 97 and be like, this feels like an entirely different thing. I swear to God, you are. You know what? I'll say this. Watch the stuff that you feel like you definitely need to watch. Like stuff like the Dark Phoenix saga, do that. Watch the stuff with Mr. Sinister, do that. But there's a lot of stuff in the 90s show that I'm telling you is very dated. And when you get to X-Men 97, you're going to be like, okay, this feels really different.
Miss K will have his X-Men. Yep, that's the plan. No. I do want to finally put my head in the sand and get the consistent content out. I really do. I've been doing it. I got my final Borderlands video done I told you I was going to do it. It's done. I'm just going to put it out tomorrow morning. Actually, I put out full day of going to the movie theater with Alien Romulus. So after Blink twice, I don't know what I'm going to be seeing in theaters because there's nothing else right now. Honestly.
This man will pay money for Borderlands, but won't pay money to see The Crow.
I'm not getting The Crow in my theater, you illiterate fucking bastard. Do you not understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? I'm not getting it.
Are you saying that because it's not actually there, or you just don't want to watch it?
All right, we're done. I had enough of white people tonight. All right, tonight I'm doing a watch party for the Union because we're gonna do a open spoiler discussion for it tomorrow at 8:30 PST, and I gotta go catch up on some League of Legends stuff too. So there's a lot I gotta do. So I really have to head out. But I will start with Drunken Emerald Arrow. What you got planned coming up, man?
Not a whole lot. Still playing around with video adjustments using AI software, getting some really interesting results, and looking forward to seeing if I can perfect changing standard definition to some nice HD quality stuff.
Awesome. Hell yeah. Okay. Nate, what you got planned coming up?
Well, Curse of Strahd returns this upcoming Saturday, so episode 5 is going to be live at 6 p.m. EST this upcoming Saturday. It's probably not going to be a combat heavy session, probably going to be a pretty heavy role play session because Strahd just showed up for the first time in all his glory, so the party's they're kind of reeling from that. Still working on some movie stuff. Now that I got an actual PC, I'm actually going to start playing around with this thing a little bit more, and hopefully that'll open up, the window for me to do movie reviews again as consistently as I want to. I got the weekly Rogues Gallery every Friday with Iron. I wasn't able to make it yesterday because, obvious computer problems were pretty obvious, but yeah. I will be there again this Friday. And that's pretty much all that's going on with me, dude.
Hell yeah. And
He didn't
society,
listen
what
to
you
a
got
word
planned
you
coming up
said.
beside? What do you
My
mean?
PC
I
is
always
not
listen to,
in, my PC is not in the bathroom, hobo. Leave me alone.
I pimped out my tub and turned it into my new PC.
My tub is my freaking tower.
Mhm.
My PC is water cooled right from the shower.
My PC is actually water cooled.
Hey, yo, dog, we know you wanted a new PC, so we turned your whole bathroom into a PC. When you sit on this toilet and you take a shit.
It's like MTV Cribs. Hey, dog, check it out. My bathroom is a big ass PC.
All right. So what do I got coming up here? I'm literally editing my last review for Bounding, so I have 3 reviews coming out this week, and then I'll take a little break. But tomorrow I have the next episode, The Bible Ends. We're gonna be talking about the pre-wrath rapture and why it's false and why it's gonna lead people to a very, very bad place. So that's a good discussion for tomorrow night show. Tuesday we'll be back with the Bar Room. We will be talking about The Crow. We will be reviewing The Crow on the Bar Room this Tuesday night. No show on Friday, and then probably won't be back here next week at all either, because I'm going to Knoxville and I'm gonna pretend like you people don't exist for a few days. So you'll see me back here in a couple weeks.
Awesome. Enjoy your vacation, man. I would love to not be around you either because you're black and you might honestly rob me. You know?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, there's nothing to rob from you. I mean, you don't have a bed.
I would leave it to you
don't have
to
a
rob
stand.
me before society ever did, MSK.
People are gonna break into MSK's place, be like, "Damn, somebody beat us here."
No, MSK's just so tired of not having a bed, he doesn't buy one. He breaks into one of our houses to steal our fucking bed.
Yeah, right. Just gonna be
God.
on the bus with
Too
a
much going
giant
on.
queen size mattress.
It's got his Dora blanket on it already and shit.
He's trying to put the mattress on like the bike rack on the front of the bus.
The conductor's like, what the hell? The fucking bus driver's like, what the hell are you doing? Don't worry about it. Just drive.
Dude, I can't wait to do this video on all these Acolyte fans just coping and seeing. This lady had a post where it's going to be in the video where she literally said she broke down crying because the TV show.
Somebody posted a thing. There's a guy he keeps posting screenshots of this. I think it's not a Patreon. It's a GoFundMe. Like the guy started a GoFundMe trying to get a bunch of petitions to get the show renewed. And he's like, look, thousands of people. And he's like, hundreds of people have already signed the petition. I'm like, hundreds?
Dude, another thing. Before we leave, petitions don't do anything. All that petition stuff is gay. They never do anything. When someone says, I have a petition, what does that do?
These people just cannot accept the fact that when your show does bad, if people are not fucking watching it, it's not going to get renewed. They're not getting those viewer numbers in. Therefore, they're not getting fucking paid. So if the show's not giving them a profit, they're going to fucking cancel it. It's got nothing to do with. I mean, well, people don't want to see it anyway. But
it was confirmed that everyone that started the show left, and barely less than half of them came back for the finale. That means that it started out somewhat strong, and that's generous. You only had 4.8 million viewers to start. First 2 episodes.
I don't want a second season of The Acolyte. Nobody does. And if you want a second season of
they
The
Acolyte,
never
did either. You don't know why, dude? They didn't watch it. The people that are bitching about it, I can almost flat out guarantee the motherfucker didn't even watch the show. All they did was talk about it online because it was just the thing to do, because it was the newest fad to talk about. They didn't watch the show. I don't believe they did for a second, dude.
Watching people have meltdowns about The Acolyte not being renewed has been pretty hilarious.
It's pretty funny.
It's really funny.
Oh God. But yeah, I do have to go get this stuff done. Just as you guys know, for me, remember, my commitment to you now is being white. Nah, I'm just kidding. So I'm going to be uploading content consistently, and that's going to be based around news videos between movies, TV, anime, video games, streaming, not comics. That's on my comic channel. But keep in mind, those news videos are coming out. You're going to be getting movie reviews, content I haven't even released from the Iron Man podcast. I've got just a gold mine of content to release to you guys. And we're going to be at 600 episodes for this show very soon. Like I mentioned before, even to Dela, because he joined for the first time. If you have never seen the first 499 episodes of the show, they're on Rumble because when I lost my first channel, I was hesitant on coming back to YouTube. So I just put the Iron Man podcast on Rumble. And keep in mind, to go on Rumble and follow, you don't have to pay for that. You can just not even follow if you want to. You just go on there and watch all the previous episodes that you missed out. The show on here starts at episode 500, and we are going to be hitting 600 very, very soon. So the Iron Man podcast and Cloud9 podcast episodes go to the podcasting platform. So if you can't tune in live to the show, you can choose to listen to the podcast on whatever podcasting platform of your choice. And the Cloud9 podcast episodes are going to be coming to Rumble. I'm currently making my way through season 3 right now. So yeah, that's pretty much all going on with me. So yeah, thank you guys for checking out this episode of the Iron Man podcast, and we'll see you guys later. Have a great